Just before we start this podcast, I'd like to shout out to my sponsors, Powers of 10. Powers of 10 is a streetwear brand taking over the scene. Hey, go over to the Instagram right now and check out their stuff. They've got belted beanies, they've got belted hoodies, they've got belted tracksuits, yeah. Everything that they've got to belt. While you're there, you may as well go over to the website and go and cop some stuff. Look at the stuff that they've got. They've got bucket hats, they've got beanies, they've got tracksuits, they've got all sorts. You want to look fly this winter, don't you? Come on, let's be honest. You want to look fly this winter. You want to go with the Powers of 10. I've seen some of the stuff and it's lovely. And this isn't just men's. They got females, so make sure you go over to the website and go and cop something now. Link will be in the description below. Because trust me, you won't regret it. They're taking over the scene. Boom. What's happening, people? It's Malin. Today we've been joined by Shem. Shem has got an unbelievable story that, honestly, it could be written in any movie, yeah? The man's been over in Malaysia, right? I don't want to ruin the story too much, but man's been over in Malaysia doing his fighting thing. Most recently, 6-second knockout, yeah. Keep an eye on this kid because he's trust me, it's a real prospect, yeah. And by the way, yeah, I have changed my name. Malin's a new guy, yeah, and he's coming around. Man's in a little bit of a new studio, yeah, new look, yeah. Let's go, boom. Shem,
yes.
Thanks for coming on, mate.
Lad?
So, for the people who don't know, Shem's story is an absolute movie, right? So, Shem, I'd like to start off your early life. Where you from?
I'm from Toxteth. Grew up in LA. I've lived all over. Like, I've lived over the water. I've lived down in London. I've lived in Portugal. I've lived in Amsterdam. Like, I grew up loads of places, but I'm
originally from Toxteth.
Yeah.
So, what was the early life like for Shem? Growing up, we're talking young.
Yeah, grew up, got an older brother, mum and dad together, grew up in, obviously, LA. Fucking, everything was good in the beginning, lad, you know what I mean? Me dad was doing well, lived in a nice house, had everything a kid could want. But then there was also the flip side as well. Like, obviously, my dad was a criminal.
Yeah.
I wasn't exactly an academic kid. I was more of a naughty kid, even though I was like privately educated, homeschooled, growing up.
Was you homeschooled, was you?
Yeah.
Was you? Yes, you didn't go to school at all?
When I was younger, I'd go to private school, and then we'd have a guy who'd come and teach us at home as well.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's when we had money and when my dad was doing bits, you know.
Yeah.
But I was even a little bastard then.
Yeah.
Like, I was getting kicked out all the time.
Was you? Yeah.
I guess sent home.
Yeah.
Or, it is what it is. But yeah, grew up in LA. Fucking. When you're young, you don't really know the difference.
You don't, do you?
Yeah, you don't
know. You don't at all, do you? Like, things going around you, you're oblivious to them, really, aren't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So for me, like, the coolest people to me then was like my dad and his mates.
Yeah.
And they were just all known gangbangers, lad. Yeah. So I was just looking at them like, yeah, that's what I want to be.
That's it. That's how it normally works, isn't it? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, do you think you had like a good childhood growing up?
Like, I feel like my mum's side of the family is a big family.
Yeah.
My mum's got good morals. They've all got good morals. They were a bit more stricter on me.
Yeah.
Where my dad and that just let me do what I want.
Yeah, there's no standard dad in it.
I had the balance. Like, my mum would swat me when she found out what I'd done, but my dad would be like, go on, son.
Yeah.
Like, if I got into a fight and I'd come home, my dad would be like, did you win? No.
That's a
you're going round there and also having a straightener.
Get back out.
And I'd be having the kid a straightener on the front or something.
Your dad be watching.
Mean? But if my man knew, my man would batter me.
Yeah.
And be like, what are you doing fighting? Don't be fighting.
It's not like a bit like a Khabib relationship, you know what I mean? Khabib, it is like that, isn't it? So you didn't go to school at all from land like that. I think that's obviously like private school, but like what was that like? So like you're in a private school, and obviously you're going around. You're still chilling out with the lads around Tocky, aren't you? You know what I mean? Still still one of the lads. But what are them lads like in the private schools? Are they like a bit like fucking?
I didn't know any different.
Nah.
So I couldn't.
Yeah.
I just knew I was just going to school.
Yeah.
So like, we might have been living in Liverpool, but then we're driving all the way to Parkgate and I was going to school in Parkgate.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Parkgate, was he?
Yeah. I didn't have
Once at school, you're talking about round the front.
Yeah. I didn't have a clue, lad. I just thought, like, I'm just going to school.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, you're going to school and then, like, your school's just full of white people.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that was a bit like, I'd be like, where's the other black kids and that, Dad?
Yeah.
Because me mum and dad, they've always just told me, like, you're black. Like, growing up, we were never told, like, you're mixed.
Yeah.
You were told you're black. If anyone says the M-word, you've got to fight them.
Yeah.
Like, that's what my dad used to tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to get kicked out of schools and shit for that, because kids would say it, and then I'd fight them, and then I'd get in trouble for
But,
fighting.
like, and, like, it's just, like, in your head, you're thinking, like, I'm just told to do, I'm
Yeah,
told to
I'm
do.
just doing what I'm told
I'm just
to
doing
do.
what I'm told,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
It
even
is, isn't
like,
it?
when like, my dad's mad, lad. When I was growing up as a kid, my dad would be like, never hit girls.
Yeah.
But if a girl hits you, hit her back.
Yeah. It's rules, isn't it?
So then I'd be like 7 punching a girl who punched me. Teachers would say, you can't do that. I go, well, I can because my dad said I can.
It is, though. Like, my dad's exactly the same. My dad told me, like, it's exactly the same, Shem. So, same growing up, early life, pretty good, pretty cool, yeah. And then we're going into where we're starting to learn ourselves a little bit more now. Shem, teenage life. What was it like growing up as a teenager in the early teenage life? Like,
Even
you playing sports and
even before that, like, I'd say I moved to Portugal with my mum and dad.
At what age?
It was my little brother was born in the year 2000.
Yeah.
Bit mad, lad. I went to school in Portugal and my teacher was English, and my teacher used to smack me on the hand and be like, don't speak English in my class, you can only speak Portuguese. So, lad, I learned fluent Portuguese in like 6 months.
Did you? Yeah.
I could speak the full language. Ask me a word now, I couldn't tell you
yeah, I was
a
going to
single
say,
word,
yeah.
which is mad. So, because I could speak Portuguese, my dad used to bring me everywhere with
Yeah.
him. And he'd be like, when he's doing his little dodgy deals and that, he'd be like, tell him this. Tell him that,
Little
tell him
translator.
it. Yeah. So I was seeing everything from young, do you know what I mean? I really was. And then my little brother, he was born in Portugal. He was born in Portugal in the year 2000. And then just after he was born, we moved back to England. And it's a bit of a mad story. Like, my little brother was born in Portugal, and we brought him to England with no passport, no birth certificate, nothing. So my brother doesn't actually have an identity.
Yeah, so he's like an alien.
He's like an illegal immigrant, bro, which is mad.
It is, yeah. Like,
the hospital he was born in has been knocked down.
So there's no records.
The midwife who gave birth to him's dead.
Oh,
so he's got no birth certificate, nothing. He's been trying to get a passport since he was a baby. He's 22 now, bro. He still doesn't have a passport or nothing. He's never left the country. Mad. I don't know how we got him in school, but we did. So that's another story anyway. So I've come back from Portugal now. I'm a kid. And then at that point, my mum and dad divorced.
Yeah.
My dad's like...
How old are we, Shem?
Well, if my brother was just born, you're talking like, what? He's 22. He's talking like, I must be about 8, 9 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this point, you're now starting to, like, realise what's going on as well, aren't you, Shem?
Yeah. I think, like, even as a young age, I think I was older than other kids.
Yeah.
Like, I was quite street smart.
Yeah.
All the kids I'd hang around with would be like my brother's age. My brother's like 4 or 5 years older than me.
Big sucker.
Yeah. So I'd always try and hang out with his mates, and he'd be like, go home, lad, go away. But when he weren't there, they'd be like, come on, Shem, you can come with us.
Yeah.
So I feel like I was exposed to everything from really young, like seeing people smoking, drinking, or like everything you can think of. So we've come home at this point now. It's the year 2000, let's say. My little brother, he's just been born. My mum and dad have split up. And then that's when everything started to like kind of change in my life. Like, we've gone from living in the big mansions, having the big cars, to now my mum's got to raise 3 kids by herself, single parent, living in a council house.
Did you move back to Toxteth?
Do you know what? I can't remember. I can't really remember. We ended up moving over the water. Yeah. I lived over the water. I went to school in West Kirby.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I went to school. I'm around year 7 when I'm going to school in West Kirby. I went to school there for a year. Lad, it was fucking shit, bro. Yeah. It's so shit, lad, being like from LA, being out with the lads every day, and then going to a place over there and seeing the kids are all just like mad little geeks.
I was about to say West Kirby. West Kirby's not like around ours. It's like fucking, that is like...
There's no other black kids.
No.
Like, lad, it was mad, bro. And then at that point I was in school for like a year, and then we moved to London. Then
Yeah.
my mum took us all to London.
Yeah. West Kirby's like basically full of Boris Johnsons in it.
Yeah,
It is, and
yeah,
it's
it
just
is,
pure
like,
fucking Tory
I don't
cunts.
know what it's like now, but
Nah, it is still.
is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking, do you think they got money because they fucking live around there? Like, because you live by the sea? Fuck off, you cunts. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So where are we anyway, Sean?
So yeah, then I've moved to London at this point, and that was like the worst experience in my life.
We're
Like,
about 13, are we now?
yeah, I'm living in London, my Scouser.
Where about in London?
I lived in, at first I lived in Kentish Town, Camden,
Yeah.
in North London. And I lived in Tottenham as well a bit later on. So I went to school in Tottenham.
Yeah.
I'm going down London, and lad, London's different. London's not like Liverpool,
No.
bro. It's like in Liverpool, if you're mixed, you can still be considered black kind of thing. In London, it was like,
Yeah. No.
I'm not black, but I'm not white. So lad, it was like I was
Yeah.
outside because I'm a Scouser. Then I'm not black, but I'm not white. Lad, I was just fighting all the time down there. To be honest, I was going to school, and then I just didn't like it. And then that's when I just stopped going to school, bro. I just thought, fuck school.
Yeah.
School's a shithole. I didn't like it. I went to quite a rough school in Tottenham.
Because Tottenham is quite rough, innit?
No,
rough.
yeah, it was,
like,
lad,
that's
it
why,
was
like, when you
rough.
said about Tottenham, I was thinking, like, you know, as you were saying there, like, as you were saying before about, like, because Tottenham's like it's quite a black dominant area, you know what I mean? And you were saying before about black, I thought you were going to say the exact opposite of what you've just said to me then, you know, about, like, you like, there, you're not black, you're not white, you're like, you know what I mean? And you felt like you were stuck in the middle. And I was quite surprised that you said that then, because I thought you would have been.
There was a lot of the Turkish, Kurdish, blacks.
It's very multicultural, innit?
Yeah, but even like, maybe if I was a Londoner,
Yeah.
maybe I'd be more accepted. But they're looking at me like, where's he from? Scotland? Who's this white guy from Scotland?
Yeah.
And then when now the white boys are looking at me, they're not saying, oh, well, he's white.
Yeah.
Look at me, lad.
Yeah.
They know, do you know what I mean? So I was going to school, and it was like, the school was a bit mad. It was like, it was mixed a bit, but it was still segregated. Like, the white boys were over there, the Polish were over there, the Turks and Kurds were over there, the blacks were over there, maybe then a few Somalis over there, a few Caribbean. Like, I fitted more in with the Caribbean lads, because they all spoke Patois, and I can understand Patois, so I could speak to, like, even though I can't speak it, if you speak it to me, I can understand it.
Yeah.
So I fitted in with them a bit more. But I was going to school, lad, and like, even on my first day of school, someone pulled a big blade on me.
Fuck off.
Because I went to go on the AstroTurf, yeah. Someone pulled a blade on me. They were like, what are you doing on here, white boy? And like, my first day of school, I've been in London for about fucking 2 months or something, I don't know no one. And I remember I was just like, there was about 15 of them, lad, and I remember, like, I was a cheeky kid, you know what I mean? And I, even like, obviously I couldn't do nothing, but it was still like, fuck you little slamps, you little scruffy bastards, running off the Astro and that, going, you little fucking scumbags. And then that school was mad, lad. To come into the gates, you come through a metal detector. There's all police on site. There was fucking cameras in every classroom. If you said to a teacher like, fuck you, the teacher would sit down and go, I'm sorry, I don't want no trouble, you are right, panic button. And then police would come in the classroom.
Yeah, like,
it was mad, lad.
Because there's a football player who played for QPR, this Prince, and he was meant to be the next big thing, Year 11, separated from out of school, and he got stabbed, and I think since then, I think that's when that got introduced into all the schools in London, like the scanners, because they do need them, don't they? To be fair, it's fucking. It is, the knife crime is fucking, with these youths now, is fucking.
It is mad, like, but it's not the answer to the problem.
No. It's like...
arresting people and sending them to jail, or sending them to worse schools, or... these rehabilitation centres are not rehabilitation. It's proven over the years, like, you're just making the kids worse. The kids just become worse off. Then now they get police sent to their house all the time. Then they see the parents are maybe on drugs or whatever. Now you took off your parents. Now you're in a home. How many of them kids go on to reoffend or become smackheads, bro?
All of them. Fucking.
So the system's proven that it's broken.
It's
not the answer, do you know what I mean? There needs to be another solution. I'm not saying I've got the answer, but that is not the ansser.
Like,
definitely.
You are right, 100%. Like, with in that, like, there does need to be more stuff involved. But when we're talking, to be fair, I'm like, if you're taking your kids to school, you want them to be safe. You know what I mean?
That, like,
and that's the only thing is, like, because, like, you know, in my eyes, like, we were talking, and we're going on massive off topic, but I just want to finish this like quick. Like, it was only like 2-3 weeks ago, there was a shooting in America, and we were talking to our mates, and we were said like, they were saying like, oh, if people had guns around here, everyone would be fucked, like they'd be, but I said like, there isn't, people can just have knives, people don't go to school and doing mass stabbings, do they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's like, that's what I was saying, like, but anyway, let's get off that topic anyway, it's fucking, yeah, so anyway, fucking, you're, down Tottenham, school's fucking mad.
Yeah, I'd say at this point, like, as a kid, I've always been a sporty kid, so I was always into football.
Yeah.
I was always good at football. I was playing football at this point. I've played for a few good teams. I was playing footy and that. School went for me. Ended up fucking school off and that. But at the same time, the flip side was still there. I was still involved in gang activity, gang life.
Just being one, lads.
Yeah, like, I'll tell you now, I was rolling around London every day with a knife.
Yeah.
Because I thought, I don't want to get stabbed.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be thinking that when you're 12, bro.
No.
People, like, literally, I'd walk down the street and someone would come up to me and say, what have you got for me, cuz?
Yeah.
What phone you got?
Yeah.
What time is it?
Yeah.
And I'd just know what's up. And I'd be like, nah, lad, not me, bro. You're not jacking me, lad.
And then, that comes in, that's what I'm saying. So then it comes into your, like, a defense system, so, like, for you, like, but that's because that's constantly happening. Like, people, well, not constantly, but like that, because people have tried to fuck you, you've gone, well, fuck this now. I'm defending myself now. You know what I mean? I'm fucking, but that's how fucked it is down there.
When I was in London, I was just thinking the whole time, like, I just want to go back to Liverpool. I just want to go back to Liverpool.
Yeah.
So what I started doing was, because I weren't going to school anyway.
Yeah.
So in the daytime, I could just do whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
So in the end, like, obviously it was grafting down there and that. I started to make a bit of money. And then, like, with my first bit of money, I was buying, like, 9s of weed, half bars of weed and that. Getting the train up to, I was, like, buying cess weed, like, you know, on the block, that old school Rasta weed. And then I was coming up to Liverpool and I was bunking the train, hiding in the toilet, locking the toilet. I'd get the train up all the way to Liverpool and then I'd run out the train station past the guards and that. I was only a little kid. And don't know how I never got caught because I must have done that about 15 times, bro, more. And I'd be in London for like 8-9 weeks on end, just selling the weed in drawers and that little 10 bags and that. And me ma used to go mad, lad. Me ma would be like, where the fuck are you? Why haven't you been home? And like, you'd blag it for the first week, like, I'm just in me mates.
Yeah.
And then after a while, like, someone rings you, like, me mate's just seen you in Liverpool. How the fuck did you get there, you little bastard? And I was just doing that, bro. Go to London, sell the weed, come back to Liverpool, get the train up. And I was doing that, lad. It's bad, like, I shouldn't have been, but it's what I was doing.
That's too, then,
Yeah, and then at a certain point, my ma just thought, my son's going to Liverpool anyway, I might as well move to Liverpool.
Yeah.
So we moved back to Liverpool. Maybe at this point now, what am I now? I'm about 15. Yeah, I was about 15.
15, coming back to Liverpool.
16, 17. No, yeah, about 15, 16. And then we moved to, where did we move to? I think around this time, I went to Morton and Rock Ferry. Yeah, stayed in them two places. I went back to school.
What school did you go to?
Yeah, I went to Pensby Boys School.
Yeah.
That was over the water as well. And I remember because I'd been off school for that long, they put me back a year in school.
Fuck off.
I swear.
Did he? Yeah.
They put me back a year
Violation,
in school.
that, you know.
I wasn't really asked, to be honest.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me. They put me back a year in school, and I remember at this point, I was like, all right, I'm going to try now. I'm gonna apply myself and that. And I was going to school every day. I was doing what I was supposed to do. And I ended up leaving there to go to a college in Nantwich. Like, if you know me, you know I'm like a big advocate of health and wellness.
Yeah.
My mum, she's got her own allotment. She grows all her own fresh fruit and veg, like all the food that you see.
Your ma's food looks heavy, lad.
All of that food you see, my mum grows most of that. Yeah, my mum grows all that organically, no chemicals, buys the seeds herself, then grows the mother plant, then makes cuttings. My mum's on it, lad, you know what I mean? Yeah. Making sure that
and you can fucking tell she's fucking fit, your mum, and Shem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's fucking shredded.
So I kind of wanted to go down that kind of path and study horticulture. So I actually went to a college.
What, Receive?
Is that what it was called?
I think so. When you said that, which I mean, thing Receive,
Lad, someone asked me the name yesterday, and what was I on? I was on another podcast or something. I can't remember. I've done that many now. Fucking hell, my head's gone. someone was asking me the name of it was. Do you know what? It was on an interview for the Echo. They asked me the name of the college and I couldn't remember it. So
think it's
it was
Recife,
Recife, lad. Yeah, bro. Do you know when I went there, bro? Lad, it was like Hogwarts.
Yeah.
I felt like Harry Potter showing up on the first day of Hogwarts. It was just looking like, wow. Crew Alexandra, the footy team, they trained
That's
there.
it, lad. Yeah, that's it.
Like they had major golf courses there. They had an equestrian centre with all these horses. Lad, I was just showing.
If you want
up,
to do anything, that's it. And like, we don't get told about that shit in school, do we?
Look, I didn't even know these places existed, bro. I'm just showing up. Like, look, when I say this now, yeah, it was like every single person in that school was like, to me anyway, they were like proper smart posh kids.
Yeah.
And I was just showing up, and I just thought, normally, lad, you kind of when you're kind of the naughty kid, you're kind of the cool kid.
Yeah.
And then I went there, and it was just the opposite. I was like trying to bust jokes at people, and they're just like, he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
But I was just happy to be there, bro, because it was like, wow, this is sick. I was getting to drive tractors. I was learning how to fucking grow plants and all, lad. It was sick, bro.
Yeah.
And at this point in my life, I fucked off all graft. I weren't selling any weed.
Yeah.
I weren't going out with the lads getting up to no good.
Just focusing on...
Lad, I was proper focusing. I was travelling.
Knuckling down.
Yeah, I was travelling like 2.5 hours every day to go to this mad college out the way. And lad, it's mad. It's like, I'm not going to say before that I was perfect, because I wasn't. I've been arrested loads of times. I've been nicked for P-wits loads of times. Beat the cases loads of times. Like, I've always been in trouble.
But this is what a lot of people, like, when who aren't from around our Shem, like, they don't understand, like,
there's no other avenues.
Yeah. Like, there's not many paths. Like, a lot of people think, like, the only paths I've got out is fighting in Liverpool now is fighting, music, or football. In it,
or drugs.
That's it. And if them fail, there's your fourth one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The one you everyone falls.
And most people don't even try at them other ones, because I know now, at 12 years of age, I could walk outside my house and travel 5-minute walk and get any drug I wanted on strap.
Yeah.
An oz of bobby, an oz of crack, an oz of weed, an oz of coke. Could you walk out your house more than half an hour and go and get a good standard of football, boxing, music? Maybe now it's a bit more accessible, but when I was a kid, no, not a chance, lad. So what's the easiest path you're going to pick, lad? And you're making money tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where maybe football, boxing, music, you're going to have to hone your craft for 5 years before you get anywhere. You know that yourself. But when you're a kid, you just see fast. You see now.
Well, that's it. As you were saying before, Shem, you were growing up and it was the nice cars, this, that, and it's easy, innit? It's easy to, like, that big car in the estate, well, boom, done. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I was going down the strip and just seeing all my dad's mates in all big Bentleys and Jags and Rolls Royces going, I want that. But anyway, I was saying then, so I'm at this Recife. I'm going to school every day. At this point, I've only ever been charged with possession of cannabis, a 20 bag. That's all I've got on my record. I've been nicked loads of times, like, don't get me wrong. But I've always...
Not even a fucking caution for a 20 bag.
Yeah.
Joke that.
I've always bust case in that, so I feel like I already had a bad relationship with the police. Like, whenever they see me, they strip search me, or I run.
Well, they think it's a game cat and mouse, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know
that's what it was like.
Joke,
They used to half harass me as a kid, bro. I swear, bro.
I want to get into that. They fucking still do, don't they, as well? But we'll get into the reason of that soon.
So I'm really, like, doing everything I can because I'm actually enjoying this part of my life. Like, I was like focused on, like, I want to become something in horticulture. I wanted to have my own farm or do something. You know what I mean? And one day I've come into the school, bro. And I didn't know while I'm in school, because I didn't live at my mum's house at this point. I was staying with a bird. They've raided my mum's house while I'm in school. And on the warrant, it said they were looking for stolen motorbikes. Like, if you know me, I don't ride motorbikes. I've never even driven a car. I can't ride for shit, bro. But whatever they had to put on that to get the warrant, they got the warrants. They've raided my mum's house, and there was nothing in there. I hadn't lived at my mum's house for like 3 years at that point, you know what I mean? Or 2 years. They've raided my mum's house, and they couldn't find nothing because there was nothing there. But my pedal bike was there, one of my pedal bikes, legit pedal bike, had the receipts for it, everything. They took me pedal bike and used that as an excuse to arrest me, saying it was a stolen pedal bike. Lad, they've come to me college while I'm in college. They could have got me at any time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But they had to do it in front of everyone.
They come in my college while I was in
Yeah.
class. 5 police officers. They said, the principal wants to speak to you outside. I've walked out the classroom and they all just dived on me and muftied me, lad, in front of the whole class and that. And I was going mad, lad. I was thinking, wow, you dirty bastards. I didn't even know what it was for, lad. I didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
But I just assumed, one of the lads must have done something.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting roped in on their shit, because that's that's a common thing, lad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking someone shot someone or someone stabbed someone.
Yeah,
and he's my mate, and now but I'll be out the police station tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they've all jumped on me, they've nicked me. They took me to the police station, they've interviewed me, and lad, they're bringing up pictures of me pedal bike, saying, who did you steal this bike from? Where's it from?
Yeah.
Obviously, I got NFA'd there and then.
Yeah.
The desk sergeant was like, this is a waste of time, let him go. They held me in the police station for 2.5 days, because I think they got me on a Friday, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So come back out, whatever, on a Monday. I've had to go straight from the police station to school.
Yeah.
So the bus that I normally get isn't the normal bus I can get. I've had to get a different bus. That Recife, they provide buses for you, so you don't have to pay, you just get on. But I've got on a different bus. Little did I know, the bus I was supposed to get on, the driver had a picture of me, and he was told not to let me on the bus.
Was it the busies or the colleges?
The college. But I've got on a different bus, made it all the way to class, come in, sat down, and the teacher's just gone straight away, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I go to school here, mate. What are you on about? He's like, nah, you need to go to the head office. I've gone to the head office to speak to the headmaster. And the headmaster was like, look, mate, the police have told us who you are and what you do. You can't ever come here again.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, what do you mean? What I do?
Yeah.
They were like, they've told us, mate, you've been selling crack and heroin to our students.
Oh my fucking God.
And I'm like, bear in mind, at this point, I've only ever sold weed at this point.
Fucking slander.
So I was like, what are you on about, mate? I've never done that in my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what the loophole was? Possession of cannabis on your record. They were like, because you've got a possession of cannabis, you're a criminal. We don't want criminals at our college. So there was nothing I could do about it when I contacted the solicitor. So there was nothing I could do about it.
So then we were talking before, when you were talking before, Shem, and like obviously like when I said about like they should have them figures, like that day you're trying to sort your head out. You're trying to better yourself. You're trying to forget your past. You're still a kid. This is the best thing about it. You're still you're a kid. Like you don't know much wrong from right. Yeah. You haven't got, like, your morals don't really kick in until you get a little bit older, you know what I mean, Shem? So, when you were a kid, you were doing this and this and this, fuck it, so I'm going to sort my life out. Yeah, you're trying to sort your life out, and the fucking busies are fucking stopping you from sorting your life out. Literally, as you're on your path, boom, block your path. You're not going down this route no more. Yeah, get yourself back on that route that we want you to be on. That's how I'm sort of getting at it, Shem. They want you to go down to that path, yeah. You're going down that path. They've said, no, get back on the path that we want you to go on. I fucking hate them, you know, Shem.
Do you know what I feel like? I feel like if you walk out of court or you walk out of a police station with a not guilty or an NFA, or it's like they feel like you've had one over on them
because they put all that work in, and it's like, and it basically fuck you, innit, Shem? Fuck them. Nah, I mean, it's because they used to fucking, when my ma was pregnant, they used to terrorise me ma, yeah, and it's fucking horrible when she was pregnant with me. Yeah, my dad's told me that many stories where they used to call me ma and be like, what's happening, sweet cakes? I mean, you're telling me this stuff, it pisses me off. Yeah, it pisses me right off.
No, so now at this point, I've been kicked out of this gaff.
Yeah.
And lad, like, it half broke me, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't know what to do, but at that point, this is when I've said, you know what? Just want me to play the bad guy, I'll fucking play the bad guy. Yeah. And that's when I just done everything then. Yeah. I was like, fuck it. Because before, up until that point, all of the older ones, even me mates, me whatever, I'm not going to say you, whatever. Yeah. Shem, why don't you do this? You'll make more money. Yeah. Shem, why don't you do this with me? And I'd always say nah. Yeah. Because you know what I used to think, bro? I used to think, 1, I believe in God. Yeah. 2, what would my mum think? Yeah. I used to think, nah, it's bad on my mum's name. It's bad on my family's name. If my auntie's found out that I'm doing this, it's bad. But weed, I never thought it was morally wrong, lad. No. So I didn't care about selling
God's
weed.
Plans, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't ever care about selling weed. Yeah. I knew if I got arrested, it'd be bad for me. Yeah. But morally,
there's no bad karma.
Yeah, I knew there was no bad karma. But then at that point, when I'd been kicked at, I just said, you know what, fuck this, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
And I did, lad.
Demon time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just went.
But they forced you to do that basically at the end of the day, if you think about it.
I still had the choice, lad. I'm not going to say I was forced to do anything.
Yeah, I know, yeah, but like you're blocking the paths that you want, that you're trying to go down, you're trying to better your life, and they're forcing you to go down them paths. So anyway, so you've turned demon time now, and you fucking what's happening then? Just fucking mutter madnesses, maybe.
Just anything you can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it. I've wore the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Was making money. Was on both sides of the water, doing things over there, doing things over here. Every day, just taking chase, whatever, doing madness,
Cat and mouse.
having beef with man on road. Like it was mad. It was mad. And then I'm getting arrested even more than I was in the past. Like I was getting arrested a lot at this point. Like they're raiding me gaffs all the time. They're raiding me peoples who were around me. Then I started to see like a huge shift in my life where like people who I went to school with, I'd see them out and about and they'd be like, oh, and like we don't see him. Yo, what's happening, lad? Yo, that's mad that.
Yeah.
And then I started to realise after a while, like, oh, okay, I'm that guy now. I'm a scumbag.
Yeah.
No one wanted to know me, lad. Are you serious? No one wanted to know me, lad. Only obviously the lads.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get older now. 17, 18, 19. Boom. I'm fucking
grown into a man.
Yeah, I've been nicked for a good few things. I got nicked for like a few Section 18s. I got nicked for loads of P-wits charges, but always in court. There's never been enough evidence. I've always bust them or whatever you've had to do to bust it, whatever. I believe like the crimes that I may have committed in the past or the bad stuff I might have done, even though I never got punished for them by the law, I feel like eventually every single one of them come to catch up with me.
Yeah.
Because then not long after, now I was wanted for that aggravated burglary that everyone knows now I'm acquitted of, I didn't do.
Yeah.
But at this point, they've arrested my cousin and he's been remanded into custody. I think I was already wanted for a stabbing or something done. And I'm already on the run about the streets anyway.
Yeah.
I'm on the back of the bike one day with my mate. This was about 6, 9, 10 months after my cousin's being remanded into custody. I'm on the back of my mate's bike and we took chase. We must have took chase for about 12 hours, lad. Yeah. We were filling the tank up, getting petty. We took chase for that long. We've ended up in like Runcorn or somewhere. Yeah. The bikes broke. We've gone on foot and I got nicked. So then when I got nicked, I'm thinking I'm going to get nicked for the stabbing or the assault, whatever it was. I've been nicked and brought to the police station. And when I brought to the police station, they're like, you wanted for an aggravated burglary. And I'm like, what? No, I'm not. And then when they explained my cousin, I was like, oh, I know what this is. So I actually got bail.
Yeah.
So I thought as soon as I've got bail, I'm leaving the police station. Now I'm thinking, I'm going to bust this because my cousin got remanded and I got bail. Yeah. So they obviously know it weren't nothing to do with me. I weren't there that night. When I've left the police station, I'm walking home. It was only like the fucking St. Anne's. I'm walking home. I've got by my house. Big Matrix van pulls up next to me. And they go, it was about 12 at night or something because they let me out late. Yeah. Like, where you going? I'm like, mate, here's me letter. I've just been out the police station. Leave me alone. The van pulled off, and as the van pulled off, my phone rang. I've answered it. It's my solicitor. And my solicitor saying, you need to come back to the police station. You're going to be remanded into custody. The police have made a mistake. And I'm thinking, what? Imagine if they would have just blew my name through, then I would have got nicked again.
Yeah. And you would have got,
But it was the way that I carried myself, like, fucking go away, boys. I've got me paper. Look, I've just been nicked before. I'm going home from the police station. Leave me alone. So they were like, whatever, bounce it. But as soon as I heard that, I was like, wow, my head fell off, bro.
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to go to jail here for a crime that I haven't even done.
You must have a fucking heart attack on you, really. Your heart's going, you're like, that, what the fuck?
Like, I've done some things, lad, but I've never been a house robber.
Yeah.
I've never been a thief.
Yeah.
If I have robbed someone, it's been a drug dealer, that's about it. Do you know what I mean? I've never robbed no civilians. I've never burgled houses.
No one hasn't deserved it.
Yeah, it's never been my thing, lad. So I'm thinking, like, wow, lad, this is mad. So look, the next day, I just fucking bought a ticket to France on the Eurostar, bro. I just thought, fuck this, I'm off.
What'd you get to train?
Yeah, I got the
Did you?
train.
Yeah.
I got the train to France. and
Was
then-
it no? Did nothing get flagged up or nothing? Shem,
Lad,
nah.
do you know what the maddest thing is?
Use your passport or no?
Lad, I used my own passport, yeah. When I was getting off, I was at the place, this is when the Eurostar's brand new.
Yeah.
So I was at the place where you pay for your ticket, and I seen the people in front of me, they were scanning the passports. But then I seen the guy next to them, and he was just taking people's money and giving them the ticket. So I just changed from this queue to that queue. And lad, I just got my ticket and just got on the Eurostar. And now I'm on the Eurostar, I'm thinking, when we get to the border, there's going to be a stop.
Yeah, they're gonna ask.
There wasn't.
Wasn't no.
I just went straight through the border
That's
and just
it,
got
you-
off the train in
No, in
France.
France.
And I was just like, got off in France and I was like,
Yeah.
expecting to get pounced on and I never. And then I booked a ticket. I think I went through India to Bangkok. Spent a bit of time in Bangkok.
So what, you got a flight? So you got a flight from France to India?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from India to Bangkok.
Yeah.
And then I spent some time in Bangkok, maybe a week. And I was just thought, yeah, let me go to Koh Samui. My older brother, he was living in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And the plan was to go and stay with him.
Yeah.
But I knew, like, I was on the run, so I knew I didn't want to just go to Malaysia and then have a big trail of police follow me.
Well, that's
to
it,
his
because like,
shit.
at the end of the day, they're probably thinking, there's Saka, or there's the kid, fucking, we'll just keep an eye. Yeah, we already know he's there.
Even though he's legit and that, I just didn't want to bring no police to his shit, because I know if my brother brought police to me, I'd be like, lad, are you fucking stupid, lad? What are you doing, bro?
That's it, yeah.
So I thought, I'll stay in Koh Samui.
For a bit.
If they nick me, I'd rather them nick me when I'm by myself than when I'm with my brother.
Yeah.
So I'm in Koh Samui. I must have been there for about 6 months. After 6 months, I'm thinking, lad, I didn't think I was going to last more than 2 weeks, brother. I was just living life on a whim. Went over there with a bit of savings. I'm spending my money like I'm on holiday. I'm thinking I'll probably be nicked in a month anyway, so it is what it is. Lad, 6 months in, I'm thinking, what? I'm still here. This is mad.
Yeah.
So after 6 months, I thought, fuck it, I'll go to Malaysia and I'll see my brother.
Yeah.
And that's when I moved to Malaysia then. I was living with my brother. Anyone who knows me brother, lad.
He's fucking killer, eh? He's fucking great.
Lad, when I first went there, I just realised after like 5 days, like literally that fast, I can't keep up with him. I can't live like this. Like, I don't drink, I don't party. I was smoking weed at that point, like that's all I'd ever do. I've never took a drug in my life. Like, I don't eat shit food.
Yeah.
And he's like the opposite of me, bro. He'll eat what he wants.
Yeah.
He parties. He's going out. Like, lad, I must have went out with him for like a day in the night. And then the next morning, I'm like, I'm not getting... And then he's just waking up. Come on, we're going back out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? He's just an animal, lad. Yeah. If he had that mindset in the gym and in lad, he'd be a machine.
He is a fucking monster.
He is a machine.
He's got
like,
them straps, lad.
Yeah, he is a machine.
Nah, but what is it like? It's like you've landed in Mars, though, Shem. Like, because we've got to. You've obviously Europe's completely different to Asia in a million different ways. Yeah, you've just landed in a completely different culture. The whole thing's different. Yeah, what's going through your head? You literally landed on Mars. Like, you're just like.
As an adult, I'd never left the city.
Yeah.
In my mind, Liverpool was the best place in the world.
Fucking is.
Even though I'd left, I was missing the trap.
Yeah.
I was missing me mates. I was missing the graft life. You know, all the girls wanting to know, everyone, you got the nice car, whatever. Like, I was missing it, lad. I'm now in Asia, and I'm living a good quality of life because I'm with my brother, and my brother does well, but it was just, we're on our own. I don't know anyone.
Even without your kid. So, like, with the first 3 months when you're there, you're just there, and it's like, what? Like,
the first week sound, because you're on holiday, there's no, you're not looking over your shoulder. Yeah. But, lad, I just missed all the hype. I can't lie. Like, the life I was living before was, even though I would never condone it, it was a thrilling lifestyle, bro. And I think I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. Yeah. Like, even when I was living that lifestyle, like, me people around me used to tell me, like, chill out, bro.
You're getting too happy about this, Shem. Please calm down.
Like, we've made money yesterday. Why do we need to make money today? It's not about the money. We need to get out there, boys. We need to get out
it's
there.
It's the thrill.
Yeah, I think I was a thrill chaser, lad. I think that's what it was for me. I think it was the thrills. Now I'm living fucking retired life in Asia, kind of. Just massages every day. Good food every day. Like, it got real boring real fast. It got real boring real fast for me. So
So then you get to Bangkok, you go and see your kid.
I'm in Malaysia.
Oh yeah,
with our
Malaysia, that's
kid.
it.
So I'd say I started martial arts when I was about 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd always had like...
So was that when you moved, when you fucked off, was 21?
No, I left when I was like 19.
Well, you fucked off, did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. So what have you been doing for the last 2 years? Just
Playing footy. Yeah.
In
So this is a bit
in
mad.
Malaysia, footy, yeah.
I've never even told this part of my story. Yeah. I was playing. So when I very first landed in Malaysia, the very first day I landed, I've jumped in the back of a taxi and I've said, take me to my brother's house, give them the address.
Yeah.
The guy turns around, he goes, where you want to go, La? And I said, did you just say La? I'm going, what? No way.
You must know our kid.
Yeah, I'm like, have you been to Liverpool, you lad? And the guy just turned around, looked at me and went, you know speak English, I know take you. And I'm like, lad, I'm speaking English, me, you know, bro. What are you on about, lad? I'm speaking English now. And he goes, get out. I've jumped in another taxi, give the address, he's took me there. While I'm on my way to my brother's house, I drove past a footy pitch.
Yeah.
And on this footy pitch was a load of people playing football. So I said to the taxi driver, pull over. Yeah. I've jumped over the fence. I've got all my suitcases with me and everything. I've jumped over the fence and I'm like, I want to play.
Yeah.
The guy's like, you can't play, mate. We're a government team. We play for the government. It was outside the hospital. He was like, we all work in the hospital.
Yeah.
But we get paid to play for the hospital. So there's like the hospital, the ambulance, the fire brigade. They've got like a league.
Yeah.
But it's like they get paid to play. It's their job. So even though they work in the hospital, they don't really have to work.
Yeah.
They get to just play football. It's mad.
Like the army have got a footy team.
That's the best way I can describe it. So I'm just like, nah, bro. I'm from Liverpool, me, you know.
You know Steven Gerrard?
Bro, look.
I saw him.
That's how I sold it.
Yeah.
They just went, Liverpool, you know Steven Gerrard, la? And I'm like, who are Stevie? I'm like, yeah, we grew up together, we're from the same area and that. Know them all, bro. And he's like, what? This when Brendan Rodgers was managers. I'm like, yeah, Brendan and that, yeah. They're like, maybe we should let this kid play. They're like, look, mate, you can play, but you can't join the team.
Yeah.
Because we're a hospital team and that, we play for the government. You don't work for the government, so you can't play. So I'm like, sweet, no worries. I just want to kick a ball.
Yeah.
I've played and like some of them are good, don't get me wrong, but you know, just like because we grow up playing football, lad, this is like
street football as well, isn't it?
But I'd always played football. I'd played for a good few teams, academies. I understood the game.
Oh,
a
did
little
you?
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What academy did you play for, Shem? We need to get into this. We need to talk about this, bro.
Yeah, I played in London for a long time for a team called Pro Touch Soccer Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they put me on to like bigger teams like Fulham, Tottenham.
Yeah.
Like, do you know Poet?
Yeah,
who
Poet,
does the podcast?
Fuck off.
He used to work for Tottenham.
Yeah.
And I used to play for them and he was my coach. Isn't
that
mad?
that's...
Yeah, it's mad that, isn't it?
I like Poets. Poet's sick. Poets and Vooch.
Yeah. He doesn't fucking reply me DMs though, the little cunt.
Oh, little maggots.
He's made it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm digressing. I'm in Malaysia. I'm playing with these now. And like just basic things like let's say you're playing right back.
Yeah.
You'd show the guy the line, you wouldn't show him the inside because he's going to come inside and then he's on goal. Yeah. So I'm just showing them little things like, what are you doing, bro? Show him this side, make him force into the line so then he's got a cross, he can't shoot.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, wow, we've never seen this before, what? And I'm just like, it's just basic shit. Yeah. I'm showing them like, if you're a striker and there's defenders on your back and you get fed the ball, you don't try and turn and get tackled, you hold the ball up and you play it off and then you turn and you get played through. Yeah. And they're all like, wow. Like,
fucking Shem Klopp over here.
Serious. So I'm just showing them just little basic things. And then, like, we've played a game at the end of the training session and that. It was like I was teaching a fucking seminar or something, bro. I'm on the run.
You all work for the government. Fuck you all, innit?
It's not our government, though, so... I don't mind their government. Their government's corrupt.
Is it, yeah?
So this is my problem with the UK government, yeah. The UK is corrupt.
Yeah. Fucked.
No one can tell you they're not. But you know what the difference is?
They're corrupt with themselves.
Yeah, we can't go and get involved in their corruption. Yeah. You see over there, it's corrupt for everyone. Yeah. If you've got money, you can jump on board. Yeah. If police pull you over here and you offer that policeman a one or what's happening, you're getting nicked. You know you're getting nicked. If you
Yeah.
offer a policeman a one and out as a bribe.
Over there.
Over there, lad.
Yeah, over there, you're still going
You can
on,
give him a one and he'll do a dance for you, bro. You can say, let me record you on TikTok now, do a dance, here's a one, and he'll do it and go away and leave you alone, bro. But anyway, I'm digressing again.
Yeah, you get nicked if you're doing that over there. Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
100%.
So we played a game at the end.
Yeah.
And fucking, obviously, I've fucking showed them what the levels are.
Yeah.
Whatever, balls in the back of the net, on your head, son, all of that one. Afterwards, I'm thinking, I'm not allowed to play for the team, but they'll just let me train.
Yeah.
I'm saying, can I come down tomorrow and train again? And they're like, yeah, come down tomorrow. So I've called another taxi, got all my suitcases, threw my shit in the back of the taxi, gone to my brother's, gone down the next day. Or it might have been 2 days later because I was jet lagged, whatever it was. Took the guy's number, all of that. I've gone down. When I've gone down, he's given me a card to say that I work for the hospital and that I'm a fucking nurse.
Sick, lad.
And now I'm playing for the government.
And hey, if you need anyone needs anything doing, Shem.
Innit? Dr. Shem over here.
Dr. Shem.
Come on, like fucking, what's that fucking porn star's name?
I was seeing so
Johnny Sins.
That's the one, Johnny Sins.
Fucking hell. I was the Johnny Sins in Malaysia, mate.
I do this, I do that, I do this.
Yeah, do a bit of everything, me son.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm playing for this government team, lad.
Yeah.
I was playing, and this is why I never got on the martial arts thing straight away,
Yeah.
because I was playing football.
Yeah.
And I've never even told this side of the story to anyone, because it's not really what people ask.
Yeah.
People just normally ask about the MMA thing. So I was playing football and that. I remember when you're living in Malaysia, if you got a UK passport at the time, because Malaysia used to be kind of owned. I don't like saying that.
No, I hate it. The Empire. Fucking.
Yeah. It was owned by the UK for 100 years.
Yep.
They done a deal to keep the Japanese from invading, whatever. That's another history. So we get a 3-month visa on arrival, tourist visa, stamping your passport.
Yep.
So every 3 months, I'd leave Malaysia, I'd go back to Thailand, or I'd go to Singapore, I'd go to Vietnam, I'd go and do some traveling for a day or two.
Yeah.
And then I'd come back to Malaysia and I'd get another 3 stamps. So one day I've said, I haven't been to Singapore, let me do Singapore. I've gone to Singapore, I'm on my own, got a plane over. And I never forget, like, even though I've always watched martial arts, like I've always loved watching MMA, I'd stay up late even then and watch the fights. Oh no, it was early in the morning in Malaysia. I'd get up early in the morning and watch the fights. Yeah. For me, when the fights go to the ground, that's the best part of the fight. Yeah. When the fight hits the floor, I go, oh, sick, it's about to get good.
My dad's grown up. My dad's been all over the world watching the boxing. Yeah. Like that was me. Like my dad used to love going watching boxing. So for him, it's a stand-up game. For me, I like the ground game as well. So I'm like, like the wrestling is. I think the wrestling's off those ruining it a little bit. Yeah, but it's not. Like, you just need to learn it. Yeah. But when they put that wrestling on, some people just can't do nothing against it. It's just like it half ruins it as well. You know what I mean? Like it does in my eyes, but like. The jiu-jitsu that's what I like. Yeah. I like Charles Oliveira when Charles Oliveira, like this is what I say to my dad. Like my dad goes, oh, I can't stand all he goes to ground. I'm like, Jake, just watch with Charles Oliveira. Just watch what he'll do. He's like a python, you know what I mean? Yeah. You just like you leave one thing with him, he'll fucking fuck it up.
Charles was about then, but he was still a featherweight.
Yeah.
I know the cuts took a lot out of him, so he wasn't the fighter he is today. Yeah. Even though he's a world class fighter back then. So back then I was watching people like John Jones early on. I used to watch the old Hoist Gracie videos, like my dad had put them on for me and that. So I always loved the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. He started, didn't he?
Yeah, and even Hoist come to Liverpool and done a seminar. So Hoist come to Liverpool. My dad used to own a nightclub. It was called The Buzz. Yeah. And he brought Hoist Gracie to the nightclub. Yeah. And back in the day, it was karate, weren't it? Yeah. So my dad used to train karate with all these guys. And like, it was for self-defense. So what they'd do is like, they'd come in the bathroom and pour water all over the floor. And you'd have 2 guys would come in and you'd have to defend yourself. It was like proper old school shit. But one of the days they brought Hoist Gracie in for a seminar to teach them self-defense and that. So I'd always been on it from young, you know what I mean? Like, what? I'm alright. So my dad used to show me this guy and be like, look, there's Hoist Gracie. I've trained with him, you know. And I'd just be like, wow, yeah, sick. Hoist is killing these big fucking giants and he's a little guy.
That's the best thing about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
So anyway, I've come to Singapore on my visa run.
Yep.
I'm walking down the street one day and I come to this building and it was just all glass windows, loads of them, bro. And I've looked in the windows and there was just like 100 people in geese just doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And bro, I stood there for 25 minutes just watching them.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was looking at, but I just knew like this is what the UFC do.
Yeah.
This is what them MMA guys do.
This is the real thing.
Yeah, so I was just watching them like, wow, it's sick that. And I didn't even know what the place was at the time, but looking back now, it was Evolve MMA in Singapore. It was their gym. They got the big glass window.
There's not a big gym in Singapore.
They own the guy who owns that gym owns one championship.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So I'm watching all these do jiu-jitsu and that, and I'm thinking like I didn't understand much, but I knew black belt was the best.
Yeah.
So I was looking for the people with black belts and watching them.
Watching what they do. Yeah.
Going right, and I knew white belt was the shittest. So I was like, don't watch them, watch him. And I'm watching people getting chokes, getting arm bars, even when they're showing the techniques at the beginning. I was like, what? Stood there for a good 25 minutes.
Amazed.
Yeah. It was like, anyway, boom, you carry on with your day. Even though I'd got back to Malaysia now after my visa run, it kind of stuck with me a little bit. Like, what? I'd love to try that. I'd love to give that a little go. I actually, years ago, signed up for a free trial for the gym in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Years ago. And I could come to the gym. And when I come in the gym, I come up the elevator, and I come out the elevator to do the free trial in the gym, and I seen someone that I had beef with. I stabbed him back in the day. And I seen someone and I went, nah. And I left and went back down because I thought, I'm going to get my head punched in here.
The whole gym.
Yeah. So I'd actually tried to try before, but never actually went through with it.
Yeah.
So now I've come back from Singapore. I'm in Malaysia. I've just seen Evolve's little class of jiu-jitsu. It was in my mind maybe 2-3 months later. It's still on the back of your mind a little bit, even though you're not thinking about it. It's still in there.
Yeah.
I'm walking down the street in Malaysia, boom, and I see a sign, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I'm like, I need to try this.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in ours every day. My brother's at work all day. I'm by myself. I'm bored, lad. So I went, yeah, I'm going home to get me money. Boom, when I got cash, come back to the gym. I walked straight in the gym. The gym was empty. There was just a woman on the desk. And I'm like to the woman, I want to buy a gi and I want to sign up for 6 months. And she's looking at me like, have you ever done jiu-jitsu before? Never. Don't even know what it is, but I want to do it. And the woman's like, I think you should just come to a free trial class and try it. And if you like it, then sign up. And in my mind, I know what I'm like. I'm a tight bastard, bro. Yeah. If I buy a gi and I sign up, even if I hate it, I'll force myself to go because I'm not wasting my money, lad.
Yeah, I'm the same.
So that's why I was like, no, I'm all in. She's like, no, trust me. Come to your fucking free trial and try it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. We had a little back and forth. She's like, there's one tomorrow morning or there's one tonight. Just come. So I went, go on then, love, I will. I didn't know this, but at the time, that woman on the desk, she was the yoga coach for the gym. She was a sound woman, like. So I've gone home, whatever. You know when you play football, you wear your compression underneath, innit?
Yeah.
So I've come to the gym the next day in compression.
Yeah. Thinking it's like a rash guard.
Yeah. Long spats, because I used to wear them under my footy kits.
Yeah.
When you saw. So I asked her what should I wear. She told me, if you've got compression, wear compression. So I was like, sweet. Yeah. I've come the next day in compression gear. I didn't know no one. Yeah. I didn't know anyone. I showed up. The only face I knew was hers. Yeah. She was doing the class as well. So she's come over to me like, oh, how are you? You know, yoga people, they're dead nice and that, aren't they? She's give me a hug and that. So the coach who's teaching the class, Bruno, he must have seen me hug her and go, oh, he's a yoga guy, and assumed I'm just some yoga guy. So I'm in shape. I play footy every day. I lift weights. All I do is eat clean food. I weren't eating shit. I was in half decent shape. Yeah. And from the ends, I've had street fights before. In my mind, I was walking in that gym thinking, everyone's getting smashed. That's lad, like, deluded.
You're just going to walk in like Hamzat and kill everyone.
Yeah, I just thought, they might know all this fucking jiu-jitsu shit.
Yeah.
But when I punch someone in the face, they're going to sleep, mate. You can't punch people in jiu-jitsu.
As soon as he grabbed you, you were like that, throwing elbows. What are you doing?
So I've done the class. The warm-up killed me because me Professor Bruno, his warm-ups are legendary. Yeah. His warm-ups are hard. Now it's time to do the drill. The drill killed me. Yeah. But at the end, it's like, okay, guys, time to roll.
Yeah.
Professor Bruno let me roll. I think when I was doing the drills, I think I was going a bit hard.
Yeah.
Like, using strength and that. Because in my mind, it was a fight.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking like I understand jiu-jitsu now.
Yeah.
It's flowy,
I was about to say,
technique.
it's all flow, innit?
Yeah, I was like,
Stiff.
yeah,
Stiff and
thinking it's a fight. Like, I need to ragdoll people and that. I need to. I need to hit.
It's more
people.
wrestling. Like the wrestler is a bit more stiff and regular into it, like Gorilla.
Through the whole time I've known my professor, I've never seen him let a beginner roll on his first class.
Yeah.
But he let me roll that day, and I think he wanted to humble me or something. I think like he thought, you think you're the shit, do you, mate?
I'll show you.
Guy from England, me professor's from the favelas in Brazil. He's not messing. Do you know what I mean? So in my mind, I'm thinking, it's okay, time to roll. Someone's getting hurt now. I'm gonna smoke everyone, lad. I got tapped by fucking kids. I got tapped by women. I got tapped by small Asian men, like half my size. I got mashed up, bro. And I just was like, wow.
And you couldn't do nothing about it.
And then afterwards, after the roll, my professor's like, let's roll. Lad,
He roll with you?
Lad, I have never, ever in my whole life seen him roll with someone on the first day.
Yeah.
I know people who've come to my gym for 3 months and never got to roll with him.
Yeah. So do you think like he just took a like, in a way, Shem, as much as you're saying he wants to humble you, might have taken a liking to you as well, Shem?
Nah.
No. Just like it straight away, I'm going to show you.
I reckon he thought, this cocky cunt's getting smashed.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with him. He's being nice. He's on the bottom. He pulled guard. He's being nice. He's just playing with me. And he's gone, boop, straight into a triangle. I'm like, what's this? Starting to get choked and that. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to put me to sleep. This is fucking, I feel like I'm being strangled by a gorilla.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and for those who know, Bruno, he's only a small man. He's only about 60 kilos. But lad, he's an animal.
Yeah.
He's an animal. So in my mind, I'm like, I know how to escape this. I'll just pick him up and slam him.
The reaction says it all, people.
For those who don't know, you're not allowed to slam people in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's illegal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you do it in the gym, it's an unspoken rule of like, if you slam me and you are fighting.
Because I thought that was a way of getting out. Like
no, you're not allowed to slam in Jiu-Jitsu. It's illegal.
Just in MMA.
Yeah, it's an MMA thing. Or like in ADCC, you can use slams, but in the gi, it's like you're not meant to do it. You can pick someone up and in the takedown finish it hard.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the closed guard and I pick you up and slam you, I'm getting disqualified, and the other guy gets the win.
Yeah.
So I'm in a triangle. I've picked him up and I've slammed him. As soon as I've slammed him, I've just seen his face. Where's mistake in my life?
And now he definitely doesn't like it now, Shem.
He was just going tapping me. I'd be like tap, 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 tap. He'd hold the submission for a little bit longer. Let it go. Do you know when he'd let it go? So then you're supposed to reset, bump fists and go again. No, he'd tap me, carry on. Tap me, carry on. Tap me. So I'm just going tap, 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 tap. Bro, I swear to God, when I went home, I was like trying to straighten my arm, like, oh, fuck. Oh, me back, me knees, me neck. I went home from that class. I sat down, TV off, lights off, pitch black, no phone on. Just, you know, when you just sit there naked after your shower, just like...
That was a long day, that.
Yeah, look, I just said to myself, I don't know whatever the fuck that was, but I need to learn that shit. I wanted to be able to do that to other people. Yeah. So from that point on, I'm still now playing for this government team, but I'm going to jiu-jitsu every day. Yeah. I started doing jiu-jitsu every morning and then going to football every evening. Then after a while, I started going to jiu-jitsu in the morning, jiu-jitsu at lunch, football in the evening. Yeah. Then after a while, I'm getting good. I'm starting to get better at jiu-jitsu. Like, my professor even told me this. I come back to class the next day and he said, I never thought I'd see you again. Yeah. He seen me the next day and just thought, wow, this guy's
respect, innit?
I'm coming to class every day. And after like 2-3 weeks, I'm starting to get good because I just listened to everything he told me to do. Yeah. And I'd ask questions. Why would I do that? But what does that do? Well, what's next? Well, how do I defend that? Yeah. How do I escape? Well, how do I do it? Yeah. So after like 2 weeks of that, he started to see like, wow, this guy actually wants to learn.
Yeah.
So he started to give me attention then,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And then like 2-3 weeks, I'm starting to give people trouble who were like been training for 2 years and that. And I'm like, lad, I was just growing so fast, bro.
Having it with blue belts and all that.
Yeah, I stopped going to football, started telling me coach I'm injured.
Yeah.
Stopped going to classes, stopped going to matches. Was just
Like,
going
you're
to
injured. You're
jiu-jitsu.
injured. We're doctors. We'll help you.
Yeah. Don't worry, Johnny Sins will sort it. So yeah, I'm going to jiu-jitsu every single day, and it's come to the point like I'm 2 months in,
Yeah.
and my coach is like, "There's a tournament coming up on the weekend."
Foot tournament?
No,
jiu-jitsu tournament, yeah.
He's like, "I'm signing you up,"
Yeah.
and I'm like,
So that was your first fight?
I've only been training for 2 months, Bruno. I'm not ready. He's like, "You don't tell me when you're ready. I tell you when you're ready." He's like real military, like off the mat, nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
On the mat, everything's drilled military style. Like, after you're tired, stand up, tie your belt, don't show you're tired, breathe through your nose.
Yeah.
You got to be like, doesn't matter how tired you're at. You can't go, on
the floor.
After sparring, nothing. He's not letting that happen. Yeah. And that's what I loved about him, lad. Mental strength.
Military discipline, regimented into you, and well, you're saying there you probably had that self-doubt, but he had that, he probably had that belief in you as well. He had the belief in you, whereas you had the self-doubt where you're like, I'm not ready. He's like, you are. You're ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you it's just because you don't see, we never see our progression. Like when we're in it, it's only when we look back at it, Shem. You know what I mean? When we see our progression.
I had no ambition to compete.
Yeah.
I had no ambition to
just
become an
wanted to
MMA fighter. Yeah, I just wanted to learn. Yeah. I had loads of free time.
So you'd never done boxing or anything like that when you were over here? Nah, just a little scrap from his feet and face.
Yeah, nothing. Like I used to get in fights all the time.
Yeah, but like,
and do you know what the maddest thing is? Do you know when I'd get in fights all the time? I'd take people down.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd try and take them down and get on top of them because I was skinny.
Like a natural. When you got long limbs as well. Yeah, that's what you need. You need to have the long limbs.
I was proper skinny even back then. I was like 61 kilos. I just smoked heavy weed. Yeah. So I'd just be like, if I get on top of them, I'm sound. I can just punch them in the head. Yeah. So I've gone to this jiu-jitsu tournament now after only 2 months of training. And bro, the same armbar that he was making me drill in class every day, he'd make us drill this arm. I still remember the setup. Control the elbow, pull the shoulder down, step on the hip, boom. Or if you can do it fast, just swing your hips. Yep. And I just submitted everyone with the exact same armbar, If the guy stacks you...
In this tournament?
Yeah. If the guy stacks you to defender's arm, you spin inside. If the guy... Like, he showed me all the counters, what people are going to do, and how to still finish when they counter. So counter the counter, we call it. And lad, I just submitted everyone with the same armbar. I think I had like 4 fights in gi.
Was many people watching?
Yeah, it was in a shopping mall. Like there was a few people. I had 4 fights in gi, 4 fights in absolute gi, which is open weight. Yeah. Then like 4 fights no gi, 4 fights no gi open weight as well.
What do you prefer?
Out of what?
Gi or no gi?
I'm a big advocate of training in the gi.
Yeah.
I'm better at no gi, I feel.
Yeah. Like no gi is for MMA. Gi, I think gi, because normal people have clothes on, don't they?
I have this argument all the time. The best jiu-jitsu guys in MMA, every single one of them,
gi,
come from the gi.
Yeah, like fucking.
That's not an accident, that, you know.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I believe there's benefits.
Gilbert Burns is one fucking. Yeah,
I believe there's benefits from training in the gi for MMA, but we'll touch on that in a minute. Yeah. So I've submitted everyone in this tournament. I've gone back to the gym and I'm like, what? When I've come back to the gym, people are coming up to me and that, and like, well done, congrats, oh, boss lad, yeah. In my mind, when I'm going to this gym, I used to think like people are gonna look at me like I'm a scumbag. Yeah. Remember when I was telling you, I used to walk down the street and I'd see someone from school and I'd be like, what's happening? Yeah. And they'd blank me, or they'd be like, oh, there's that Shem, he's mad him, or he's off the rails him. I'm thinking that's how people still view me. I've got a chip on my shoulder.
A new beginning.
I'm on the mat with like fucking politicians, fucking people, business owners, millionaires, and all sorts of people, because Kuala Lumpur's a proper big built up city, lad. I was in the most expensive gym in the city as well, in the country. So all these people now are coming up to me who I thought didn't want to know me. Yeah. I'm thinking like, what? These think I'm like them? Yeah. That's how I used to view it. Like, what? why are these being so nice to me?
Yeah.
They're only being nice to me because they want something.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck me off in the end,
Yeah.
or they don't really like me.
Yeah.
The only person I felt really did was like the lads who
Yeah.
were there. Like there was a few lads, maybe like one from Scotland, there was an English guy, or
Yeah.
there was a few Arabs, and I knew like come from similar backgrounds
Yeah.
where we're rough and that.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, these are me mates. I fit in with these,
Yeah.
or Bruno from
These
the
know the score.
favela. Yeah,
Yeah.
like these. I could tell Bruno anything, and he'd be like, "That's not mad.
Yeah.
That's normal in Brazil."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I fitted in with them. I felt like, but after a while, lad, I started to realise how I view myself isn't how they view me.
Yeah.
After training, some of these were like, "What are you doing? Let us take you for dinner."
Yeah.
"Oh, I've got a business. Let us sponsor your cash."
Yeah.
Lad, before I know it, before I know it, I'm competing all over Asia and winning all these big tournaments.
I'm given opportunities like you've never been given before.
Yeah, I've got people in the gym paying me training, paying me apartment, paying me food. I never had to pay for food. I never had to pay for training gear, clothes sponsors, supplement sponsors, free physio. Lad, I'm now living essentially for free, and any money I make just goes in my pocket.
Yeah.
All from just doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And lad, it really, like, even like Bruno himself, like, he used to like really keep me in check in some things where like maybe if I had a bit of an attitude, or if I was cocky, or even like littering in the street. If I threw my bottle in the street, he's picked that up now.
Yeah.
What?
It'll slap you on the ear.
Lad,
Pick it up.
He'd tell you, you'd do 100 push-ups now.
Yeah.
And if I went no, he'd be like, well, don't come back to the gym, bro.
Yeah.
So I'd
Show
fucking
respect.
I'd fucking do them, lad.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. And eventually it drills into you a bit of respect, lad, and a bit of discipline, lad. And he did change me a lot along the way. Like, I was still a young lad, you know what I mean? Becoming a man.
We thank him a lot.
Yeah, defo, lad. Yeah, he helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I'm now coming up. I'm just got me blue belt, let's say. I'm going to all these big tournaments all over the fucking Asia and that. And then like, I had my first tournament, let's say outside of Malaysia. Let's say this one is.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to it. It was in Singapore. And I remember all the Brazilians, because they're all from Brazil. They all speak to each other.
Yeah.
Like each owner of each gym, or each head coach of each gym, would be a Brazilian guy mostly. The good gyms. And Bruno knows them all. So I remember like they're coming up to Bruno like, "Hey, I'm out," and they're having combos. And I don't speak Portuguese anymore, but I can feel vibes, lad. Do you know what I mean? And when they're speaking, I'm going, "What are you all saying? What are you saying?" Bruno's like, "Don't worry, just focus on your fight. I'll tell you later." So I'm like, "Nah, tell me, lad, tell me," after they've just left.
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, so you might be winning everything in Malaysia, but these are saying you won't win here. Because Singapore is like a hub for jiu-jitsu in Asia."
Yeah. Isn't that where one's based in it?
One's based in Singapore.
Yeah.
UFC always come there. There's loads of jiu-jitsu tournaments. ADCC do tournaments there. There's loads of jiu-jitsu gyms. You've got a few guys who have become jiu-jitsu world champions from there.
Yeah.
So I'm a blue belt now, and it's like the level's up a bit.
Yeah.
And this is my first tournament outside of Malaysia, and he's like, "They're saying that you won't win here. Like, we've looked through the brackets and there's some good names in the brackets.
Yeah.
You're going to have some tough fights." And they're like, "You won't make it through these." And lad, I just heard that and just went, "Yeah, watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this.
I'll show you.
Yeah. And lad, I just ran through everyone, bro. Look, and I submitted every single person. One of the guys I fought like was 120 kilos.
Yeah.
I've smashed the absolute division. Like, even some of these guys now who I fought, I'm not going to start naming names, but some of them have gone on to be like jiu-jitsu world champions, or maybe go and train with Craig Jones, or go there. Like, they're all doing good in jiu-jitsu. And I'm just a fucking young lad from Liverpool, from the streets, who just I didn't even have no aspirations in jiu-jitsu. This is their lives. I'm just going. I'm just coming because I enjoy it.
I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I've got nothing else to do.
Better than being in jail.
That's it. Fucking hell.
And it was like, that tournament for me was like, this is what I'm going to do now.
Yeah.
I've realised now, this is my passion.
Yeah.
After that tournament, I'd realised like, I can make a career from this.
Yeah.
It was mad.
So these tournaments that you're going to are like, when I said before, is a crowd, like big crowds? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the reception you're getting? Because like, I'm guessing that like most of the people you're fighting against are all Asian-based fighters.
Some are, yeah. So, like, they're all, most, like, people fly in. Don't get me wrong. You do get some people from America, from here, from there. But most of them are Asian-based, but they're not all Asian. Some of them are foreigners, some are like myself, do you know what I mean? It's mad. Like, you'd go to the tournaments and people would come up to me and be like, "Wow, Shamrock, can I get a picture with you?" And at first, I used to think like, "Wow, this is fucking weird, this, bro." I never liked it. I really never liked that stuff at first.
Yeah.
I never had social.
Hard to get used to.
Bro, I never had social media.
Yeah.
I had a burner phone. I never had a smartphone. I would
Yeah.
never post any pictures. I was on the run, bro. I was
Yeah.
like living disciplined, looking over my shoulder all the time. My ass would fall out when I'd go fucking through the airport to tournaments. And now I'm showing up at the tournaments and people are coming up to me asking for pictures, and I used to think like, wow.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, no one at this point knew I'm on the run.
Yeah.
So they're looking at me like, wow, English guy, cup of tea, the Queen. They're looking at me like, wow, his jiu-jitsu's really good.
Yeah, he's an English killer, yeah.
So it was mad, lad. Like, I'm now starting to compete internationally and I'm going to more tournaments around Asia and I'm like winning tournaments, doing well. And then I remember like Bruno's just being like, what are you going to do to make money in that? You can't just do jiu-jitsu.
But this was before one championship.
He's like, you can do jiu-jitsu forever. Because I've always been real with Bruno. Bruno knew. Do you know what I mean? Bruno and maybe some of the lads knew. Like, I'm on the run and that, you know, lad. So it's like, you can't go to America. Yeah. You can't compete in England and do the Europeans. You can't do the Worlds. Yeah. So for Bruno, it's like, what are you going to do, bro? Yeah. How are you going to make this your career? Yeah. So
it's not a massive. It's not massive over there as well. Shem, you know
it is, but once you've won everything, what you do now?
Yeah. I mean, like the money wise, like
the money's not big in jiu-jitsu. Full stop. Well, maybe now with one, but one was a bit smaller then. It was still growing into what it is today. So it's like, what are you gonna do with your life, bro? Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna do jiu-jitsu. And he's like, oh, are you? What about when you're 30 and you're still on the run and you've got 2 kids and a house to pay for? And I'm like, sponsors, innit? And he's just like, sort your shit out, lad. It doesn't last forever, you know? I'm like 22 at this point, 23. No, I'm like, 23, 24 at this point. I've just got my blue belt. And he's like, lad, oh no, I'm lying. I'm a bit younger. He's like, lad, I think you should go into MMA and try this tournament. There's a tournament coming up. It's going to be on TV and that. It's called Malaysian Invasion. If you win the tournament, you get a contract to go one championship. So I'm like, all of my teammates at that point, like Agilan Tani, Keanu Suba, Gianni Suba, Ev Ting, like these are all big stars in one championship. These are all making money fighting MMA. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, do you know what? All the lads do it anyway who come to jiu-jitsu. I'm thinking like, yeah, I'll just do it, innit? Yeah. I'd never threw a punch in my life. I'd never threw a kick in my life. Never done any wrestling.
Apart from the street fight where you're not.
It's not the same, though, is it? Yeah,
Nah.
I didn't class that as anything. Nah. I'm not one of them. I'm undefeated in the streets because I wasn't. I got knocked out loads of times. So yeah, I'm like, fuck it, Bruno, let's go. Yeah, we'll go there. You go to the tryout, the interview, you're on camera. Then you go and spar with someone in the cage. Yeah. And I just went there and just took the guy down and just submitted him. Yeah. And then like after you submit him, it's like, stop, stand up, fight again. And I was like, what? I've already submitted him. They're like, nah, it's just a tryout. Yeah. Lad, I had to submit him about 16 times, bro. Yeah. But every time he'd stand us up, he'd blitz me on the feet. Yeah. So I was like, fuck me. Yeah. I got selected to be on the show now. I've gone back to the gym and realised like, that guy lit me up. If I couldn't take him down, he'd fuck me. Yeah. So I started going to Muay Thai class. Yeah.
What was the second? Because you done jiu-jitsu was your first. What's your second? Like, so Muay Thai, yeah.
Maybe Muay Thai, MMA. Yeah. Like I was started to train with Agilan. He was like my MMA coach then. I was doing wrestling with Mehdi. He's signed to one championship as well, but then he wasn't. He's like, he was a national wrestler for Iran. He's a good wrestler, Greco-Roman wrestler. I think he was like a blue belt in jiu-jitsu then, but to me he was like a black belt because he just smashed me head in. So I started going, like we formed a little MMA team, and my 2 training partners for the whole time basically were like, I had Agilan and Mehdi. Agilan outside the camp's like a light heavyweight, big massive, but short and stocky, good wrestling style. Yeah. And then Mehdi's like, he was like a middleweight size then. National wrestler. They could both wrestle. I couldn't wrestle for shit. Yeah. So I'm just sparring with them every day. I couldn't take them down. Yeah. So they're just punching me head in on the feet or taking me down and just ground and pounding me.
Yeah.
I was just getting me head smashed in every day. And I'd be going home like, I don't want to do this MMA shit. I fucking hate this. But I still love jiu-jitsu. I was still doing jiu-jitsu in the evening and then training with them, or in the morning training with Conrado, my Muay Thai coach, or hitting pads with him. Yeah. But then I was going to me fights in Malaysian Invasion and just taking people down and smoking them. Yeah. And I was like, when I fight someone my size, it was easy because I was training with them big giants, lads, you know what I mean? Getting smashed by them every day. So I went on, got all the way to the final of the TV show. And then I've got to the final, and then this is like my first hurdle abroad. Yeah. Like with the college where they put the block on me.
It's the first setback.
Yeah. Yeah. So me owner in my gym told me, if you make yourself a social media account and you start promoting the gym and you start promoting your fights, you can train here for free. Yeah. So I've made the account. I'm doing social media and that now. I knew I was wanted. I weren't asked. I just thought, fuck it. If they get me, they get me. I'm
been
not
a few
asked
years
at this
now,
point. Yeah, it'd been a good few years. I'm posting all my fights up online, and I've got all the way to the final, and I'm saying that I'm fighting for the title. Yeah. And then the guy who owned Malaysian Invasion, he's contacted the gym to say, like,
we've been told.
We've been told that Shaquem's wanted. What's going on? So in my mind, I'm like, that's it. Call it a day. I'm not fighting in the final now. Yeah. It's going to be over with.
Yeah. So that's one championship out the.
Yeah. So lad, it's mad. Yeah. We just thought, fuck it. This was my brother. Yeah. Because my brother weren't having it. My brother's like, nah, lad. I'll get him involved. I'll get onto him because my brother knows everyone in Malaysia, like all mad politicians and that. So my brother's like, we'll get people involved. You're fighting on that show, or no one's fighting. He's mad, lad. I'm like, lad, let's just leave it, bro. And my brother's like, nah, you're mad, aren't you? Yeah. Call the bluff. So we wrote an email back, and my brother's like, this isn't right. If you don't let him fight in the final, we're getting our legal team involved. Yeah. So Dave then ate the line and being like, shit, if we kick him out the final, and it's going to bring bad eyes on us. So Dave said, all right, we'll do you a deal, mate. If you can get a letter from the British consulate to say you're allowed to fight, we'll let you fight. Yeah. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's not happening, because I can't go to the embassy because it's UK soil. I'll get arrested. Yeah. So lad, I've told this to my gym owner, and my gym owner's like, I'll sort it. Lad, I give him his due. Like, he went to the embassy and he come back with a letter, bro, saying saying that I can fight in the final. And I was like, I don't know how he got it, but he got it, bro. So we've handed that to the guy, and the guy let me fight in the final, bro.
So nothing happened after the final? So no repercussions or nothing after that?
Nah, so I fought in the final, and the guy I fought, he was well more experienced than me. Like, he was defending every takedown. Yeah. He was blitzing me up on the feet. And at the end of the second round, because it was a 5-round fight, it was a title. At the end of the second round, I just thought, let me just jump guard a sec. There was only like 20 seconds left. Yeah. I thought, I want to feel what he's like on the ground. I jumped guard, and it was like, lad, it was like playing with a baby. I just went triangle, locked it up, started to choke him. I could hear him like, buzzer goes. I had to open it and let him up and go back to our corner. I went back to my corner. My MMA coach is like, what the fuck are you doing pulling guard? This is MMA, not jiu-jitsu. Take him down. And I've looked at Bruno, and Bruno's like, jump guard. So I've gone out straight away in the third round and just jumped guard and just triangled him and choked him out, bro. And then I won the belt then. Yeah.
So Bruno knew. Yeah. Bruno knew. Bruno knows what you're available, what you're there, what you've got.
I'd never do that again. Like, I would never pull guard in a fight. Like it is bad. Yeah. But I'm not as good. I wasn't as good then as I am now. Yeah. So then I'm leaving the cage, got the title, and I'm the man, thinking, yeah, sick. Yeah. I'm going to get a fucking contract to one championship now. Yeah. Lad, the promotion who own the show, Malaysian Invasion, they done a post of every champion with the belt. And lad, they didn't put me on the poster.
Why?
Don't know. They put every single champion on the poster but me. And like, congrats, champions, on winning your belts. No. And I went mad, me, bro. Look, yeah, I didn't have. Look, this is the good thing about fans. I didn't have to go mad. Yeah. Because every single person was tweeting, Instagramming, where's Shem? Where's Shem? Where's Shem?
That's what I love about social media, you know.
Controversy sells. Yeah. it actually was better for me that I weren't in the picture, because no one was speaking about anyone else. They were all speaking about me.
That's it, yeah.
Where's the English guy?
Yeah.
Where's Shem? Where's the Scouser?
Yeah. Because that's it. In Asia, maybe fucking people are thinking, fucking hell, this Shamrock from England, mate.
Yeah.
Because
They think the grass is greener, don't they?
remember when you fought Rocky Lear watching, they're all like, yeah, Shamrock. It's all like, fucking, it's all about you, Shem, you know what I mean?
Mad, innit?
But obviously, when you're in Asia, you're not seeing your friends, you're not seeing, but most importantly, you're not seeing your man, are you, Shem?
Yeah,
That's
that was
like,
the hardest thing about all of it.
yeah, and that's as well fuel as well though, Shem. It's like, you know what I mean, inside it's like I'm doing like, do you know when you were saying before, like I don't want to do this, mate. Yeah, somewhere deep in your head probably thinking, do you know what, for me fucking, because when he said to you, what are you gonna do for money? Yeah, and he said then
that's when he said you're gonna sell drugs.
Yeah,
he does got no there's no filter with Bruno. Like maybe when he's with the students, but me and him were on a level. He'd tell you, what, you're gonna go back to gang crime? Yeah, you're gonna let me down, you're gonna let your family down. Your little brother who's back in England with no brothers is watching you now. That's it. And you're gonna go back to that life. You're gonna be a scumbag. Yeah. And then that's made me think then, like, nah, I'm not, lad. Yeah. But yeah, so they've took that post down. They put a new post up with me in it. Yeah. With the belt and all the other champions.
All the others, I was going to say, you should have just one with just you and the real champion.
I got one with just me as well. They put one up for each person and then one for everyone. Yeah. So I got me post up and I'm like, okay, sick. So I'm thinking, one championship are going to contact me any day soon. Every other person in my gym, Keanu, Aguilan, they won Malaysian Invasion and then went to one. So I'm like, I'm next, because I'm training with them every day. Yeah. When one championship comes to the gym to film videos on them for their next big fight, I'm the guy in the sparring. I'm sparring with them in the video, so I'm on the show without being on the show. Do you get me? Yeah. So I'm thinking it's only the right progression. I'm next. Yeah. Lad, they offered every champion a contract except me. So I'm thinking, wow.
Do you reckon that's like the UK government was going
to it weren't. I just think they just thought one championship's about honour, respect, humility. I think maybe at that point they thought, guy from England, he's not Asian. Yeah. We're not involved. He's a bit loud. Yeah. Fuck him. Yeah. That's what I think. I don't know. So at that point, I just thought, you don't want me. You will. Yeah. You will though. Watch. Yeah. So I just went pro straight away after that. I only had 4 amateur fights. Yeah. And I just went, nah, I'm going pro. Went pro. My first pro fight for a main event, which is mad also. Like, it just goes to show, like, the kind of brand that I built and the name I had over there, like, who gets the fight in the main event on the first pro fight, bro? No. Yeah, lad,
how you did, like, in the UFC, like, but fucking...
Yeah, but that wasn't his first pro fight. Nah. This was my first ever professional fight, lad. My first pro fight, Sanchai was there and gave me my trophy, and then I got a picture with Sanchai, and then I called him out for the fight afterwards. He didn't understand the word I was saying. I'm going like, you, MMA, lad, MMA. And he's just like...
Yes, brother.
Yeah, hi. Lad, everyone was coming up to me afterwards going, hey, you're mad, you know, bro. I got no shame, bro. Yeah. Just like, fuck it, innit? So I've won my first pro fight. Then I moved up to lightweight, won my second pro fight. And then I hear through the grapevine that there's going to be a tryout for one championship in Thailand. It was to be on a TV show called One Warrior Series. Yeah. The TV show was, Rich Franklin, innit? Yeah. He was UFC champion. Yeah. He lost the belt to Anderson Silva. Mm-hmm. He was running a TV show for one championship where he goes around Asia finding all the best up-and-coming talent. And if you win the show, you get a contract. A 6-figure contract to one championship. So I've gone to try out. And on the tryout, I never forget, they put me with this guy. So first you've got to hit pads, bam, bam, bam. You're doing that. Then you've got to grapple with your coach, like flow grappling. Yeah. And then afterwards, there's 2 couples at the same time hitting pads, and there's 2 couples at the same time grappling with the coach. Yeah. Afterwards, the coaches go away, and them 2 guys have to grapple with each other. So they were like, Shem, you lie down on your back, half guard, with the guy on top of you. And I said, with an underhook or without an underhook? And the guy, Rich Franklin, goes, with an underhook. So I said to the guy on top, take an underhook. He didn't speak English. So I'm like, he was a white guy. So I thought, he might be Brazilian. So I'll say to him in Portuguese, I said, esgrima, which means underhook. When I said esgrima, he took an underhook, and I could just tell by how he took it, like, this guy knows jiu-jitsu. Yeah. He wasn't like, yeah. He like...
Yeah, flow.
Yeah. So I was like, this guy knows jiu-jitsu. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to play on my back here.
Yeah.
As soon as they say go, I'm going to scramble up to my feet and disengage because it's an MMA drill.
Yeah.
As soon as Rich said, boom, popped up, disengaged on him. And I'm like that. And he was like, fuck you bastard. So he's like, Shem, on your back again. Guy, get on top, underhook. This time he was ready. Go. I popped up with all my force, boom. Scrambled up back to my feet. Yeah, nice. Rich is like, okay, roll reversal. You on the bottom, Shem on top. I'm on top with me underhook. Now I knew in my mind, I scrambled up like crazy.
Yeah.
So he's going to scramble up like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to look for a dart, an anaconda or a guillotine when he scrambles up. As soon as he said go, he scrambled up, boom, guillotine. And I tapped him out with a guillotine like straight away. Lovely. And then the second time, boom, same thing again, hit him with the same technique. I choked him out twice. And afterwards, Rich is like, I've seen what I want to see. And the guy's like, no. One more time. And I'm like, nah, bro, it's done.
Nah, brother, you're done, lad.
Yeah, it's done.
Got choked.
Yeah, it's done, mate. Nah. So we've gone away now. Boom. There's all other couples. Like, there was loads of people there trying out. Afterwards, the guy's come over to me. He's calmed down a bit. And he's like, I just want to say thanks, respect and that.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's all right, mate. Respect to you, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, you a black belt? And I'm like, nah, I'm a blue belt, me, bro.
Is he a black belt?
And I went, are you a black belt? And he just went, 3rd degree. He's a 3rd degree black belt, bro. And I was just like,
okay.
now, I'm not saying that I'm fucking no black belt killer or that I was better than him.
Yeah.
It was one specific positional drill.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fight. It doesn't mean anything. But I feel like the way I come in with the confidence, the fire in me, the fact that like these guys fucking didn't want to know me. I come in there like, watch, I'm going to show these cunts who I am. Yeah. And I feel like I just put it all out there, lad. And sometimes, lad, it's not even about ability. It's like how bad you want it, what's your mindset. And I was just coming in with that fuck everyone type of mindset. Sometimes I feel like, and I spoke to Molly about this. Molly really said something to me today and it really hit home. The better we get, the more humble we become. And the more we try to portray ourselves as athletes and we try to show that we're not that same person. But she was like, she spoke to her mental coach about that. And
Tom.
And I don't know
Tom
who the
Smith,
mental coach is. Yeah. And the mental coach told her, like, fuck all that. You fucking Molly Meatball from Nogsy. Fucking showed them.
She told me that as well, yeah.
And like, I like, when she said that, it probably
I want that hard knock from Nogsy. That's what he said.
It hit me, lad, because I was like, do you know what? I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
I'm going to places and I'm showing people too much respect sometimes. Like, fuck that, lad. Go back to that old school mentality.
I'm fucking Shem.
And that's when I had that mentality. I was like, fuck everyone. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Silly.
Lad, I was asking the best guys to fight. Like, I couldn't have beat the best guys then. Yeah. But I believed in me. I had to cut off. Yeah. I was going there.
Self-belief is massive.
I'll smash anyone. That's the mentality I was coming with. So, after the show, everyone's done. They've come up and picked 3 people. They picked me. They picked, Stamp Fairtex.
No.
She was so she's in one championship now. Yeah. She's the kickboxing world champion. She's the Muay Thai world champion, and she's the MMA Grand Prix world champion in ONE FC. Me and her got signed at the exact same time at that tryout. Yeah, mad.
So did you ever fight with one?
Nah, I never. I'll get to that now. I'll show you the picture now when they signed me. I've got it here. See, look, there's me with Rich.
Shem with a fucking skinhead.
So yeah, mad with the skinhead. So they've picked us. They've given us the contract. They've like, you've got to sign it now, though. I'm reading the contract, lad. I don't understand what this shit means, bro. I'm fucking a kid, lad. Yeah. I'm going now. I'm gonna give this to my legal team, meaning I want to show this to my brother.
Yeah. Gonna show our kid.
Yeah. They're like, nah, you've got to sign it now or don't sign it. So it's fuck it. I'm on the run. Yeah. I don't have nothing to show for it anyway. Yeah. If they wrap me, they wrap me. I'm not asked anyway. I'll just fucking go back to jail or something, bro. I'm not asked. I'll signed it. Boom. They're like, we need you to come with us and film some more footage. Can you meet us tomorrow? We'll all go for dinner. So I'm like, sound, I'll come. I've showed up on my own. Me, Rich Franklin, all the ONE FC team. Stamp's there with her little team because she doesn't speak English at this point. I think she does now, but at this point she didn't really speak English. another Filipino guy who they picked in his team are there. And lad, you know us, lad, Scousers, lad, we're not shy, bro. I'm just there, vibes.
What is, lad?
I'm like, yeah, gives 2 of them, gives 3 waters, gives loads of this for the table, and put it on Rich Franklin's bill, yeah. And he's just looking at me like, who the fuck does this kid think he is? But I think people don't really speak to him like that, do you know what I mean? So I think, young kid, he's a big man. I think he kind of took a shine into that and he thought, he's all right, this little mad cunt.
He sounded.
He was speaking to me, lad, and he was like, lad, your style reminds me of my mate. And he was telling me about his mate he fights in one championship, Tarzan, he said. And then I've always followed Tarzan since that day. And he fought my mate before everything. My mate everything beat him. Good, close fight, though. But I followed his page ever since then because what Rich said. He's a jiu-jitsu guy from Henzo Gracie. So Rich must have seen something in me that reminded him of his mate as well. So me and Rich just hit it off, bro. We were just vibing back and forth. And lad, we're there. Stamp was like shy. Filipino guys like, and I'm just there like vibes and like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm not even thinking this is all on camera. We're getting filmed and that. They've had to switch the cameras off for a second and be like, Rich, do us a favour, bro. Will you just have a little speak with these and that? And because we need some footage for the show. And I'm like, fucking hell, Rich, sorry lad, go on, do your thing, bro. No, I'm not shy, me. When Rich is asking me questions, I'm just telling him the truth, bro. I'm just saying how it is. Like, I'm from Toxteth, lad. I grew up like this. I used to do this, but I don't know more. And he's just like, nah, you're lying. Rich is like a proper church man and that. He loves God and that. So he's like, for him, maybe he's not met many people like that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know his life story. But that's the impression I got. So he's like, have you ever shot anyone? Have you ever stabbed anyone? I'm like, you can't ask questions like that, lad. Fucking hell, bro. And he's like, okay, well, was you in a gang? Wow, what's your lad? What was that like? And I was thinking, like, I should be asking you mad shit, lad. You're Rich Franklin, mate. And I was like, don't get me wrong, I was still like,
big name in the UFC.
What was it like fighting Anderson? Yeah, sick. Was you scared? Was you nervous? All of that. So afterwards, he's been like, where are you going now? I'm like, I'm going back to my hotel to get stoned, mate. And he's like, nah, you're not. I was like, no, I am, mate. He's like, nah, you're coming with me to my hotel. So I'm like, come on then. I've gone back to his hotel. All one championship people are there. They set up this big ring light, camera, fucking ring light in front of your face. You know it yourself, when that ring light's there, you can't see no one else.
No, you can't see fuck all, can you?
He said, I want you to tell me everything you just told me at dinner on camera now. Just told me story, lad. Obviously, you leave little bits out, whatever. Just told me story, whatever. Fucking lad, they've switched the ring lights off and I've looked around the room and everyone in the room's crying, bro. And I'm just like, why are you crying, you fucking weirdos? And they're like, man, that story was so inspiring. And I'm just like, lad, I'm just never thought I'd even get these type of opportunities to fight for these promotions. And now, like, the main guys in the show are all loving me off, bro. And I'm like, wow, this is mad, this. Bro, Rich Franklin was like, lad, I'm going to make you a star. You are going to be a star. He was like, you're going to come to one. You're going to have 3 fights, 4 fights. Fights you can win. And then we're going to push you to the title and you're going to be a champion. Lad, I'm 2-0 as a professional here in this going, wow, this is mad, this.
Yeah, but when it's coming from him as well. If it was coming from anyone else.
Yeah, I'd be like, whatever, no, but.
But if it's coming from Rich Franklin, he was a fucking UFC legend, you know what I mean?
And he was telling me, like, lad, your jiu-jitsu's sick. He was like, where have you learned that?
Doesn't help as well, the fact he just choked out that black belt as well, and he's buzzing off you, and it is, like, maybe sometimes your head starts like, woo.
Lad, I thought I was the man. Like, I'm pretty humble, I'm pretty fucking
no, you are, Shem, like, fucking, you've always been humble. I've been speaking to you for years now, Shem, fucking, you are humble.
I left that day thinking, like, I'm the fucking boy, lad. I went back to Malaysia, like, boys, you'll never guess what, telling everyone and that, like, I'm gonna be the champion, me, boys.
And everyone's like,
nah, between the group we have banter and that, you know what I mean? Like, we just slag each other off. Like, I remember I fought in the Worlds in Dubai and I got put to sleep. You know, when I come back, you'd think they'd all be like, oh, don't worry about it. Look,
there's a pillow over there.
That's what they were doing. You were coming in like, get your head down, man. And I prefer that, me.
It is though, and it's like, it's fucking great. Like, I always say that, like, when I meet the boys, like, I'll be like, that, you fucking knobhead, yeah. But then when they fuck off, you're like, oh, I fucking love that kid. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're like, innit? Like, that's what lads like.
I lost to a guy from Angola, and whenever anyone would come to the gym, he was like, because obviously most of these guys are like Arabs, Asians, a few Brazilians, whatever. Whenever anyone would pass through and they'd be from Africa, they'd go, oh, you're not from Angola, are you? Shem, yeah, lad, you need to go. And I'd be like, oh, and no one would ever get the joke, but it's that inside joke.
Yeah. Like, they wouldn't get it, but everyone would.
Yeah. Or they'd make little jokes like, nah, you lost to a real black guy, it's because you're not black. And I'd be like, you cheeky bastards. Like, we had the banter, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've gone back to Malaysia, the gym's popping, Aguilan's fucking fighting Ben Askren for the world title. Yeah. Keanu's smashing it in one championship, fighting Christian Lee. Mustafa's doing well. Like, everyone was coming up. Mehdi was doing well. He'd just fucking been doing sick in one sit at his little tournament he was in. And then I'm like, okay, now it's my turn now.
And you're still not here, Don?
So I've got back. It's about 3 days later. Phone rings. One championship. I'm like, yes, what's happening, boys? You're all right? We've been contacted by Merseyside police, mate.
Again?
They were like, we've read all the articles, they've sent us all the articles, they've told us everything about you, and our brand is not willing to take a risk on you. We don't want nothing to do with you terminating your contract. See you later, mate. And this is the thing that got me. Like, I understand, do what's best for your brand. They then said, Merseyside police have asked us to send your passport to them. We don't have your passport, but we do have a copy of it. We've sent them a copy of your passport. And I just said, why have you done that?
Why didn't you tell me? Yeah, why didn't you let me?
No one's asked me permission. Yeah. Why have you just sent the police a copy of my passport, mate? And they were like, well, they asked us, so we did it. Well, you weren't legally obliged to, that's what I said. You weren't legally obliged to. Why have you done that, mate? Yeah. And I love One Championship. Like, I love how they run the show. Yeah. I think the promotion's really good. How they do the production value. I love how the athletes have to be fully hydrated.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
That keeps people healthier. Yeah. I love what they're doing for martial arts in terms of the jiu-jitsu and the Muay Thai. No other show's doing for Muay Thai what they're doing. No other show's doing for jiu-jitsu what they're doing.
They pay the money that they're getting. I like the 50 grand bonuses. I like everything about it. I
don't know if I could ever fight there after that.
Nah, but that's
because of the police thing.
Well, that's it. It's like, because you want to have you look at Dana White. He's the owner. Well, like, he's not the owner of the UFC, is he? He's like
the face.
He's the face of the UFC. Yeah. But like, the relationship he has with all the fighters, he tries to have a good relationship with them. You know what I mean? Whereas like, instantly now, if you were to go and join one, it's like your relationship with the owners is off sour. Yeah. In a way, you know what I mean?
I'm one of them, me, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I was raised. Like, if you work for the police, lad, you're not my mate.
No, innit? It's 100%.
If you work in a jail, locking people up for a living, you're not my mate. Yeah. If you work for the government as a fucking politician, lad, you're not my mate. Simple as that.
One of my best mates growing up, he went to university when he was 18, and now, he's turned into a busy. No.
You're not one of the boys anymore, lad. Unfollow,
remove,
delete from the group. See you later. Block. Yeah. I just don't like it, lad. Yeah. Like, I've got morals, me, bro. Like, I might have done some bad shit, lad, but I'd never.
You were a kid.
I'd never.
Don't forget that. You were a fucking kid. You know what I mean?
I'd never work for the police. Fuck that, lad.
So you've had so what after One Championship? Then what happened? Then you fucking.
So it was one of these. It was either. I thought, looking back, like now especially, if you would have told me before it happened that was going to happen, it would have probably ruined me, lad. Yeah. I would have cried my eyes out. Not at all. Yeah. As soon as I got off the phone, lad, I was already in the gym. I just went and hit pads. Yeah. And I just thought, I can cry or I can laugh. Yeah. I just laughed it off, bro, and I just went, yeah. Watch these next fights then. Yeah. I'm just leveling up. Yeah. So wait till you see me now. And then you went
on a four fight.
After that fight, I fought another main event in Malaysia, and then that's when I done that muffler, the choke. No one's ever seen in MMA before.
On the face, just squeezing the nose.
No,
just squeeze.
Smothered them. Yeah. And then after that, that's when I really blew up, lad. Yeah. Like, this is when I got a real fan base in Liverpool. Like. The Fighting Lab, they shared me video, and then it put loads of new eyes on me. Wagner Roach, he shared me video. Like, people don't know this, but I'd never drilled that technique ever in my life. I'd never even seen it before. I come to the gym, on the day of the fight. Now I follow Wagner Roach. I love his style.
Yeah.
He's like he's an athlete, but it's like he's a mentor also. Like I always see him like coaching people like Gilbert Burns and up and coming lads. Like he's a good fighter for jiu-jitsu. He used to fight in the UFC. Like he's smart when it comes to jiu-jitsu. I've always liked his mentality. Like he fought Gordon Ryan, even though he's like 4 weight classes smaller than him. He's one of them. Like I'll fight him.
Yeah.
Like I followed him for time. On the day of my fight, he posted a video because it's him who started it. He calls it the Python trap.
Yeah.
He done it in jiu-jitsu. A lot of people, like he traps one arm, controls the other hand, and then smothers them. And he was like, anyone who does this, I'll give them a free t-shirt. And I wasn't asked about a t-shirt. I just thought, what? Do you know what? I'm going to do this in my fight tonight.
Yeah.
Who the fuck thinks that, lad?
Yeah.
Do you know what I done? I come to the gym on the day of my fight, first thing in the morning, and drilled it for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And Bruno come up to me and was like,
what are you doing?
why are you here, lad? Why aren't you at home resting for your fight?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm just warming my back up so I feel loose later. I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm just having a little sweat so I don't feel sleepy at night. And he was like, go on then. And I'm just like that, boom, boom, drilling it. Went to the fight and done it. Messaged Wagner Roach straight away, like, check this, bro. And he shared it on his page and that.
And it's good for your profiles.
Never got me t-shirt.
Yeah, where's your t-shirt?
He's messing. he shared it on his profile, then Fighting Lab shared it, then like all these pages started.
You start going viral.
Yeah, and then it really blew up then, like loads of people. Me fan base then went from I'm an Asian-based fighter to I'm a Scouser.
Yeah.
And you got to think at this time, Darren Till was coming up. He just beat Cowboy.
He's coming up from Brazil as well.
Yeah,
from out the way. What he didn't come from here. He coming from out of Brazil. Yeah. And there's you coming out the.
So then people are like, "Wow, who's this other Scouser?" And then like Scousers would send him. Paddy obviously was in Cage Warriors doing his thing. Yeah. Fishy was the Cage Warriors champion as well. Yeah, so like I feel like I was getting some off the back of them clouds as well. So yeah, then I just really like blew up then. And then after that fight was the Rocky Lee fight. Yeah. But I was starting to feel like a bit of tension in my gym. Like my gym owner's not happy because I can never go to one championship. I could feel the vibes and that, like the complaining that I'm getting free PTs off the gym maybe, or I'm getting a little through, not directly, but you know, through the grapevine, through the coaches, or you get feedback.
Whispers
and then like it everything changed for me because before no one knew I was wanted. Yeah. Now at this point it's public knowledge. Yeah. So now the same people who used to be like, "Oh, can I get a picture with you?" Some of them are
now starting to look at you like people around ours were looking at you like.
Some of them are starting to look at me like,
I
don't like him now. Actually, he's a bit of a. Oh, he's too outspoken, or.
But you like me 2 weeks ago before the article came out. Yeah. What's wrong now?
Yeah, it was a bit mad. And then this is the thing that pissed me off the most, more than anything, because I'm not a robber, I'm not a thief, and I never have been. They had a big screen in the city centre. I remember where Boots is, by the escalators to St. John's. They had a big screen there, didn't they?
Yeah.
So during Christmas...
Fuck off, your face wasn't on there.
They put my full face on the screen and they photoshopped a Christmas hat on my head, and underneath it said, "Beware Christmas burglars."
What?
Swear to God, bro. Swear to God,
so
bro.
That's fucking wrong, that.
And I'm like, I'm not.
Do you know what? I was expecting something off, like funny with like the Christmas hat or something. Shall we on it? Like I don't know, but
lad, I'm not a burglar. I've never
done a burglary. Fucking bad. That you know, it's slander, as I said before.
People were taking pictures and sending.
Echo, you need to take that fucking down. By the way, it's fucking slander, mate. It's fucking serious.
People were taking pictures and sending me and that, and going, "Lad, what's up, bro? Why have you been doing burglaries and that? You need money. I'll lend you some money if you want."
You're like, fucking hell, because I haven't been there for years. But
yeah, because not everyone knew where I was. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't as big as I am now. Yeah. And I'm like, "Lad, you know me, bro. I've never done a burglary in my life. What are you on about, mate? Fuck off." And then you've got the random people on Twitter sharing it, going, "Look at this scumbag." Yeah. Like, it was on Crime Watch. It got 500,000 views, bro, on YouTube.
And again, it's just
just like, wow.
You path that you're trying to go down, they're still trying to send you down.
I'm messaging promoters to get fights, and then they're just Googling my name and sending me the article and going, "No thanks." And I'm like, "Mate, it wasn't me." Yeah. Bet it wasn't.
Yeah. There's your face.
Yeah. Is that you? Yeah. Oh no, that's me, but it wasn't me.
Yeah. That was skinhead, Shem.
I've got hair now.
I've got locks now.
So now I'm getting ready for the Rocky Lee fight. I've got all this fucking added pressure. I'm going through all this shit outside the gym. Fucking, to make matters even worse, I'm going through the camp. People don't know, but to make featherweight fucking kills me.
Yeah.
Like, I've made featherweight before and lost my vision for an hour, bro. Do you know what I mean? Where I couldn't see nothing for an hour. I just see blackness.
Yeah. Bad.
Like, I'm going through all this shit and now I've got the extra added pressure. Not only that, the police would sit outside my ma's house not every single day, but like on most days. And what they'd do is they'd wait for a male figure to come to the house.
And they just blow the door off.
Did he just come in afterwards, kick the door off and run in with no warrant?
Yeah.
And be like, Shaquem, come in. Where is he?
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, wow.
That's your fucking mum.
My mum got evicted in the space of like 18 months. My mum got evicted from like 24 hours.
Yeah.
For that Rocky Lee fight, she'd been kicked out of that many gaffs. The landlord was like, you're on your own. You can't get
basically
out.
Homeless.
She was homeless.
Yeah.
Not basically homeless. She had nowhere
Yeah.
to stay, bro. She had nowhere to stay. She'd go to the housing and the housing would say, we want to help you, but the police are telling us that you're a crime syndicate family.
Yeah.
So we don't want to help.
Yeah. They just plot blocks into
Bro,
everything, don't they?
the police are horrible, bro.
Yeah.
The police are horrible. Then she'd go and speak to social workers. Social workers would say, well, tell Shaquem to come home and hand himself in and everything will just go away. My mum never committed no crimes, bro.
Yeah, so why is she getting punished?
Just a normal woman, lad. My mum had to go through all of this, bro. And a lot of people, like, I've spoke about this before, and even if you look on, like, let's say my TikTok page, I've put little snippets of the video up where I've explained this, and all if you read the comments underneath, it's just people underneath like, you're a coward, you're a bitch, why didn't you come back, you're a pussy, you're a scumbag. Lad, what do you think was going through my head, bro?
Yeah.
All I wanted to do was go back and be like, fuck it, I'll just go and do the jail.
Yeah.
For me, ma, lad, come on, lad.
Yeah.
But I had certain people around me who were just like, you can go home now, and everything you've done now is for nothing.
Yeah, I was supposed to say that then.
Or you can keep pushing, you can prove them all wrong, you can make something of yourself.
Yeah.
And when it's time to answer that and fight it, you'll know when it's time. When it's time, you'll have something to show for it, and you'll be like, look, this is what I've done.
Yeah.
How am I a bad guy? I haven't been in trouble for 10 years.
Yeah.
You've done this, I've achieved
changed.
this, I've fought it.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing that kind of fueled me to keep going. That I need to do this for my ma and my little brother and that.
Yeah.
And even though my ma had nowhere to live and it was hard, like that was probably the first time as an adult, like I fucking cried my eyes out, bro. Like Bruno brought me into the gym one day before the fight, and he just put a half an hour or 45-minute timer, and he just smashed me for 45 minutes because Rocky Lee, the guy who I was fighting, used to be in the UFC. He grew up in America.
Yeah.
He was a wrestler.
Yeah.
He's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu at the time. I was just a blue belt.
Yeah.
So Bruno brought me in the gym and was like,
look, we need to
I'm going to put the work on him today, and if he quits, he doesn't want it. I didn't quit, like I fucking stayed in there, but he smashed me head in for 45 minutes. Like, Bruno doesn't do MMA, he just does jiu-jitsu, but he was just like smacking me open palm in the face, busting me whatever, smacking. Oh, this is what Rocky Lee's going to do to you. You're going to quit for Rocky Lee, boom. And I'm just going. After that session, lad, as soon as the session was done, I just cried my eyes up, bro, for about 10 minutes. And I think to him then, he was thinking like, I cried because the session was hard, lad. I was just thinking about me mad and that and what I was going through. It was a hard time at the time, but in my mind, lad, I just thought like, there's no way I can go to this fight and this guy beats me.
Yeah. No fucking way.
Yeah, the fire that was in me, lad, I was like, I need to do this for my man and my little brother and that.
Out, didn't
you? When I went in there, lad, he come with such a high pace in the first round.
He had you against the fucking wall, didn't he? He had you against the wall. Fucking...
I'm not going to say that he was exceptionally strong, because he wasn't exceptionally strong.
Awkward.
But he was using a lot of strength.
Yeah.
And I felt in my mind, if I use that much strength, I'm going to get tired. I won't have no gas tank in the second round. So I was like defending everything, but trying to also conserve a bit of energy, thinking he'd slow down later on.
Yeah.
He come at me so hard, bro. And I felt like, honestly, in most of them positions, I felt like he was more experienced and more better. I felt like he was going to do that for 3 rounds and slow me down and win on a decision.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm back. I've just beat a fucking...
rising star.
Yeah. And yeah, I just felt like there was something in me that day that was just like, you can do whatever, you can punch me in the face, you can take me down, I'll get back up, I'll fucking keep coming.
Yeah.
There's nothing he could have done that could have beat me that day, lad.
Yeah.
And luckily I did, I took him down, not luckily, like obviously it's skill. I took him down, I took his back and then fucking choked him unconscious.
Yeah.
I've won that fight. I've gone back to my gym in Malaysia and now I'm coming back, like I've just beat a former UFC athlete.
Yeah.
This is a big name on me fucking career, lad. I'm going somewhere now. He's the biggest star in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Another fucking main event spot. Oh no, do you know what? We ain't even a main event. This is the maddest thing. It was a co-main event spot.
Yeah.
The main event was like a Korean guy versus a Russian guy. They both had like 25 fights each.
Yeah.
As soon as me and Rocky left,
The crowd went.
The crowd left as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should have been main event. But yeah, I've come back to Malaysia fucking thinking, yeah, my gym's going to be loving this. I've come back and the gym owner's like, I just want to tell you now, you can't train here no more, get your stuff and get out.
How come?
Can never sign to one championship, and he just...
And that was his dream for you to... Well, see, that fucking pisses me off, that, because he's just seeing you as ding, 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 ding.
He just said he's fed up with the criminal shit. That was his main reason.
Yeah.
He said, I'm fed up with the criminal shit.
Yeah, but
get
that
out.
was...
But even before the he kicked me out, he was being a bit funny with me. Like on Instagram, I posted a picture like that.
Yeah.
You know, when Darren Till weighed in.
Yeah.
And everyone said he was going to miss weight and he did
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I posted the same picture and then was like, good luck on your fight, Darren. Because me and Darren then were like, we were speaking a bit, we were going back and forth.
Yeah.
This was before, obviously, I think people maybe run his page. Now he's not as active. So I'd speak to him now and then and ask him questions like, what should I do? Where should I fight? What you thought over here? Because he used to train in Thailand himself. Yeah. Should I go to Thailand? And he'd be like, no, stay where you are. Don't go there. You won't like, or whatever. So I posted the picture like, good luck, Darren, for your fight. You made weight, blah, blah, blah. And my gym owner was like, take that down now. Like, you know, shit like that. Yeah. And lad,
just trying to control you.
I just don't like, I don't like people controlling me, lad. Like, if you've got me best interest at heart, or if I've done something wrong, I'll take full ownership.
If your jiu-jitsu coach said to you, take that down, you probably would, because you've got respect for him. You know what I mean? And like you'd say, you'd probably ask him why, but you probably would as well, Shem, because you've got respect for him.
But he wouldn't have just said,
take it down now.
Take it down now.
Yeah.
Why? Because I said.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that. He'd be like,
it'd be a reason.
Yeah, he'd come up to me and he'd be like, lad, this is bad for your career, you know, mate. You shouldn't. But it wasn't bad for my career, bro.
It's just a picture.
At the time, it got the most views I ever got in my fucking life on my page.
Yeah.
And I think even Darren reposted it and that. It was like, nice one and that, you know what I mean? So I just thought like, wow, why is he being like this? So he's kicked me out. Now he's kicked me out. I've got my fight coming up for fucking Hassan Mandor on Probellum in Dubai. Another big fucking fight.
Yeah.
This guy's national wrestler for Egypt. He's fucking experienced. He's had quite a good few fights. He's strong, powerful. He's another good grappler. Yeah. He's a purple belt. So it was a good test for me, lad, at the time. And I've been kicked out my gym. I got nowhere to go.
Yeah, nowhere to train.
I'm using my mate's room. Simon, shout out to Simon, fucking nicest guy I met in Malaysia. I'm using Simon's family building. We brought all mats there. It was an office. We brought all the office shit, put mats there and that. And I'm training in his fucking family building on the sly.
Like any fight?
I'm bringing Bruno on the sly. I'm bringing Mustafa on the sly. I'm bringing whoever I can. But it wasn't the same, because they're going to their sessions, working hard in their gym.
Coming back,
and then
50%.
coming to me and giving me what they can.
Yeah.
And then I think it got trickled down to the gym owner, and the gym owner told them all, if I ever catch anyone training anywhere else, I'll fire you. Yeah. You'll lose your sponsorship. I'll take all your PTs off you. He just turned into a knobhead, lad. Yeah, he just turned into a knobhead.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And I didn't want to put that pressure on them, so I just said to them, like, I don't come anymore, boys. You just focus on your own careers. Like, some of them have got families to feed, bills to pay. I'm just a fucking young lad on my own. I can fucking go and find somewhere else. Yeah. So I just went made a little GoFundMe, got me sponsors together, got me sponsors to help me as well, and I just went to Thailand, lad. Yeah. And went and done my camping, Phuket top team. I knew a few lads over there. There's Ben Royals over there. He's from Manchester. It was Ben who invited me to come over for the camp, because I'd speak to him now and then. and then I've become a lot closer to Ben. Like, he's a real good lad, good fighter. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He's in one championship as well. And I just met loads of good people over there and was just training over there. The lifestyle was boss. I obviously went to the camp then and got my first ever knockout when I fought Hassan. My mate, Keanu, he was in Monarchy, the gym. I don't even like promoting the fucking name of the gym. That pisses me off thinking about it. He was in the gym in Malaysia, and I asked him would he come and corner me, because I knew I couldn't ask Bruno, it wouldn't happen. And Keanu come, even though the gym wouldn't be happy. He come and cornered me.
Respect.
Yeah, and I got a knockout in Dubai. Fucking he shot in and I just threw a left kick.
So
at
was
the
that
same
your
time.
fifth fight?
Yeah, my fifth professional fight. Yeah, that was it. Monia was on that card as well. He's in the UFC now. Yeah, it was it was mad. So then I finished that fight, and I come out the fight, and that's when I met my manager now, Sid.
Yeah.
Me uncle introduced me to Sid. He was there cage side. Sid was actually there for one of his other athletes. He's the UAE Warriors champion.
Yeah.
He was in the UFC before, and he come to this show just to watch and see that knockout.
Yeah.
And then afterwards was like, I want to meet this guy who's this mad scouser and that, you know what I mean? So I met him. We've got on and that, and Sid's like, look, if you ever need a manager, come and see me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've already got a manager.
Yeah.
Eventually, my contract expired with that manager, and I just got on him and was like,
any chance?
Yeah, and that's when I linked up with Sid. He's a proper good man, Sid. Like, people don't know this, but you know, when I was in jail, bro, you'd be so surprised. You see all these people who lick your ass. Yeah. Every single one of them disappear. Yeah. None of them want to know you. To fucking, me Instagram went from like fucking 11,000 followers when I was in jail. It went down to 7,000 followers. Everyone unfollowed me.
Why?
I don't know.
It's fucking mad, isn't it?
I get like 100, 150 messages every single...
I'm not going to lie, I didn't even realise that now they've got computers and all that in prisons now, in jails now, haven't they?
It depends what jail you're in.
Yeah, because
it depends what jail you're in.
I like, because
Not in Walton, they don't.
Me and you, like, we have, like, before you went inside, we used to like fucking speak on Instagram back and then. And when you went away, I didn't think fucking. Yeah. I just think when you go in jail, you don't. I've still got that old school fucking mentality. But I was watching fucking one of the podcasts the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, I've got a laptop, I've got a phone, everything in my jail, in my cell."
If you're speaking to any of the lads in jail on Instagram, let me tell you, they're not on a laptop, they bought a fucking phone. Yeah. So I'm in jail, whatever, fucking lost loads of followers. No, lad, I thought I've been in jail.
Look, we need to get to right. So
I'll go back to that in a sec.
Yeah.
So I bought a phone. Yeah. I've been in jail for like 2-3 months. I bought a phone, and I had a phone, but I bought an iPhone because I'm like, I want to see what the Instagram's saying. Lad, I wake up every morning, like 150 messages every single morning. I'm one of those people. I reply to everyone. Yeah. Even if you message me now and say, fuck you, I'll say, nice one for the message, brother. Have a good day. Yeah. Like, I reply to every single person. Like, I might miss a few, but I don't mean to. If you message me again, I'll reply. Yeah. Sometimes some get through the cracks. It is what it is. When I was in jail, I'm saying to me padmate, lad, my Insta pops, you know, bro. Watch when you see this. I bought my iPhone, logged in, refreshed it. 15 messages. Oh. I haven't been on I haven't been on Insta for like 3 months, and I got 15 messages, bro. And he's looking at me like, lad, you are full of shit. You were just telling me you get 100 messages every day, lad. And I'm like, nah, I don't know. So I'm like, refresh. What the fuck? Yeah. The only people that were messaging me, close ones, like real close ones, lads who I've trained with before, who were real. A few, like, I give a few people dues, like a few podcasts did stay in touch with me. A few like lower level podcasts, let's say. Lad, my manager was always stayed with me. My manager told me from the beginning, like, he didn't know I was wanted when he signed me. Yeah. But he signed me and found out later on. The only thing he asked me, did you do it? Yeah. I said no. He said, I'm with you 100% and I believe you. Yeah. Lad, he helped me get a legal team. He put money up for me bail. Yeah. Anything I needed on the out, he liaisoned with my family. Like, I honestly believe it weren't for him. I'd
drop a hat for you.
Yeah. If it weren't for him, I'd probably be stuck in jail. Yeah. I probably would have got a representative from Liverpool, and they probably would have stitched me up. Yeah. He got me a top barrister from London, lad. The only other people who really kept in touch with me Molly,
Yeah.
she messaged me saying, if you ever need any references for court, I'll help you.
Yeah.
Rimmer even said, like, you can always come at next gen, guilty or not guilty. If you get out, you can come here and train.
Yeah.
And lad, I'm one of them, me, bro. If you stand by me, lad, I'll never dog you, bro. Lad, I'm just a loyal guy,
loyal
bro.
dog, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A loyal dog will
And
always
that's
be
why
loyal,
I'm
mate.
training there now, not only because the training's good, because fucking hell, lad, they've shown that they want to help me.
Yeah.
I want to help them, lad.
Yeah, they've been there for you.
Like, obviously, I wanted to train there anyway.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at Paddy, looking at Molly, looking at
Yeah.
the gym, looking at Nathan, Adam Cullen, Bonnet.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at everyone and thinking, wow, these are all coming up. These probably don't know. Luke Riley, like, I was watching all of them when I was in Asia. Like, they probably don't even know. They were probably watching me. Do you know what I mean? It's mad sport, innit?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just thought, like, it was a real eye-opener, lad, and it shows you who's real. And maybe sometimes in life you need to go through certain things to, like, make you the person who you are, and not only that, to show you who's real and who's not.
Yeah.
So to go back, I'm in just finished my fight, boom, in Dubai. I've just knocked out Hassan Mandor. I've got no gym. I've got nowhere to train. I'm thinking, should I go back to Thailand? It was between going to Thailand, staying in Dubai, or going to a third place. In my mind, I was homesick.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back to Liverpool, but I couldn't.
Yeah, she goes to homeland.
The closest place I could go to Liverpool, that's like Liverpool, was Ireland.
The fucking homeland, mate. The homeland.
So it was go to Dubai. I wanted to pick Dubai.
Yeah.
But it's too expensive.
Yeah.
That's why I never picked it. I wanted to train with Munir and John Mitchell and them in their little gaff.
Yeah.
And I thought, Dubai. Then I thought, I can go to Thailand. Thailand's cheap, the cost of living. But I'm like, I've done Asia.
Yeah.
I can't get any fights in Asia. No one wants to fight me. Every show is saying you're wanted.
Yeah.
I thought, fuck this. I can go to Ireland. No one knows me.
Yeah.
I can be close to home. My family can come and see me. And I've got all these links in Europe. I can go and fight in Europe. I know I can fight in Europe. If I wanted to, I could fight every weekend in Europe. I knew that. So I thought, fuck it. I'm going to go to Ireland and I'm going to train with McGregor and them. I'm going to go to SBG.
Yeah.
That was my plan, lad. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know no cunt.
Yeah.
Didn't know anyone, lad.
Yeah. How'd you get to Ireland, though, Shem?
Flew there.
Did you? Yeah.
Flew there straight from Dubai on my own fucking passport, lad.
No problem at all, no. Mad, innit? You think about it like, because there, innit?
This is what's mad. You know, when I went to court,
Yeah.
Merseyside police stood up in court and told the judge that I travelled the world on a fake passport. Travelled on my own passport. I went everywhere on my own passport. I even renewed my passport while I was on the run. How about that? They were fuming over that, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, they were fuming.
It's half cheeky, like it.
I'm not gonna say how I done it, like, but I done it.
Fucking great.
Yeah. There's ways round the system. But yeah, so I flew to Ireland. I've landed in Ireland. What's happened?
Yeah.
2 days later, it's lockdown. So I'm in Ireland and I don't know any cunts.
Yeah.
Got nowhere to train. So, lad, it was
Gyms aren't even open.
Lad, it was fucking hard, bro. It was hard. Luckily, me mate, Andros, shout out to Andros, one of the boys from Day, he bent me on to Dave. So he used to sponsor a few lads from SBG, one of them being Kean Cowley.
Yep.
He used to give them CBD oil. So he bent me on to Kean's dad and was like, speak to Kean, he'll put you in the right places. And Kean's dad was like, Dave was like, there's a guy who lives below me, you can stay with him. So they put me up and I was staying with them.
Yeah.
They were bringing me to the gym every day, holding pads for me and that. He's a proper sound guy, lad. And then before I know it, now I'm training with Kean sometimes. He's saying, come in, we'll do some sparring and that. So then I'm speaking to Kean and Kean's like, lad, when everything's open, come down to SBG. I'm like, sound, I will. That was my plan anyway.
Yeah.
Things starting to open up slowly. And now I've gone into SBG. In my mind, SBG's here and I'm here.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah.
I'm putting it on a real pedestal. I've never trained in Europe. I've only ever trained in Asia.
Yeah.
You're good, but you're good in Asia, mate.
Yeah.
Lad, I'm going there and I'm training with like fucking... I'm not going to start naming names, but I was going with the best guys in the room, lad. Like, you've got loads of people are there.
Like Gary in there.
You've got fucking...
Ian Gary in there?
No, he was in Northern Ireland then. He's not from SPG.
Isn't he not? I thought he was from SPG, me.
No, I don't
think
he is.
I thought he was from the same...
No,
Is he not?
no. think he was training in Northern Ireland. No, sorry. He was in Team KF.
Is
I'm
he?
lying. He was in Team KF.
I thought he was, me.
No, Team KF. They used to be part of SBG but broke off. So I'm on the mats with people like fucking James Gallagher, Kiefer Crosby, Cian Cowley's, you fucking, all of them, they're all fucking there, lad. John Kavanagh, whatever. Lad, when I'm sparring with these, like, I don't want to fucking be big-headed and blow my own trumpet or even put them down and say they're shit. But I was as good as them.
Yeah.
I felt like me and them were on the same
comfortable.
level. Yeah, lad, yeah. Like, I'm giving people good rounds.
Yeah.
Some days I'm fucking smashing people. Like, I'm like, wow. He's on Bellator, he's in the UFC, he's fought this guy, he's fought that guy. Like, I watched the scene, me, bro. And I'm like, I'm as good as these, bro. It's maybe sometimes it's that little chip on your shoulder because you're from the roads that you think, I'm not really a martial artist. I'm still Shem from fucking Elite. Sometimes you put yourself down a little bit.
Identity, it's called, I guess, something like an identity thing. Yeah.
So I'm going there now and it's just really opened my eyes. Like, nah, lad, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Like, the training was good. I enjoyed it there. I was getting on with all the lads there. Everything was going great. I've come to the gym one day and then John Kavanagh's just like, I need to speak to you in my office. Come into the office and I've looked on the screen. He's just got a big picture of my mugshot on the wall, bro. Yeah. And I'm just like...
That's just say, as we were saying about the echo, all you have to do is search your name. Don't be saying it's just there. It's just fucking...
All he said was, tell me everything. So I'm honest, lad, I just told him the truth. Yeah. Maybe I told him too much. Yeah. Because I didn't even speak about that crime. I spoke about other shit. Like, I did used to get up to no good. I did used to get involved in gang activity. I did used to be a criminal. But I've been out of trouble now for 10 years. I'm not a criminal no more. I use martial arts to change my life. And I didn't commit that crime. I'll tell you I've done other crimes, but I never committed that one. Yeah. And he just said, lad, you know who I am. You know who I train. The fucking big fella. Yeah. we don't want no bad publicity, lad. You got to leave the gym. Yeah. I got kicked out, bro. And it fucking hurt me, lad, because I spent all my money to go to Ireland to train at that gym.
You felt like it was like a dream as well, like while you've been in Fingo, while you in Asia, you were like, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna. Yeah. And
then there's another fucking block on me, lad. I couldn't do it.
So what gym did you go to after that? Is that the guy with the ginger beard?
Yeah, so...
He's fucking good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the man, Collie, lad. People don't understand. Collie's the man. Like, I believe everything happens for a reason. Yeah. I needed to go through the shit I've been through to make me where I am today. If I would have had an easy path, maybe I would have quit. Yeah. Maybe I would have went, all right, maybe I'd be half the fighter I am today. Maybe I would have fucking went to fights and got knocked out because I would have been... this is easy. Yeah. I needed to go through the shit I needed to go through to get me where I am.
As I described, the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go through the mud.
Yeah, lad. What I mean? If I never got kicked out of SBG, I never would have went to Dublin Combat Academy. Shout out Dublin Combat Academy. So, Andros, another one. He fucking... I don't know how this company knows everyone. He introduced me to the Craig Coakley, Collie Mahone and put me onto to Dublin Combat Academy. So... I'm showing up to Dublin Combat Academy and I didn't want to go through the same shit that I went through. So I just kind of told them off the bat, like, look, this is my situation. Yeah. And they were just like, did you do crime now? I was like, no. Are you wanted in Ireland? No. We don't give a fuck, mate. Yeah. So I'm like, sound, look, they're the boys. They understand.
That's what I want to hear.
John Kavanagh, not to diss him or nothing, but he's not from the streets. Yeah. He even when he speaks, he carries himself well. You can tell he's from a well family. He's from money, or
like a Ben Davidson.
I don't know who Ben Davidson is.
He's, I think he was a coach fucking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know him.
So he couldn't really. I don't think he could understand what I've been through, where I've come from, and how hard it is to get where I am now, lad. Like, from where we come from, you don't see that, lad. Yeah. Collie knew. Collie's from the same place as us.
From the struggle.
Yeah, Collie's from the L8 of Ireland, lad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They knew. Yeah. And every single kid in their gym.
Where's it, Dublin?
Yeah, Dublin. Yeah. Every single kid in their gym is probably from an estate also. Yeah. So he just said, look, you can show these other kids that you've been through it and you've come out the other side, not to smoke weed, stay off drugs, don't be going out drinking. Because Ireland's a big party culture, big drink culture. So he was like, kids will look up to you, bro.
Yeah.
As long as you're working hard in my gym, I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
And that's all I did, bro. I just showed up and I just worked hard every day. And like, I've said this 1,000 times on every platform, but I have to say it, bro. Working with Craig Coakley, he's a fucking genius, lad.
Yeah.
He's a genius. Like, I've been to Thailand. I've worked with the Thai guys. I've fucking seen people travel through my gym. I've been to not thousands. I've been to loads.
Yeah.
I've been to loads of gyms. I've been everywhere you can think of, bro. I've never worked with a guy like him.
Yeah.
He can fight from southpaw. He can fight from orthodox. He can strike. I mean, he can box. He can kick. He can click. Like, he can do everything. He's got. It's crazy, lad. It's so crazy. Even like some days he'd be like, "Take me down if you want."
Who's this, your coach?
No, Craig Coakley.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the main guy in DCA.
Yeah.
He's the main fighter there. Yeah. Some days he'd be like, "Take me down if you want," and I'd be like, "He only fights Muay Thai. He's not an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
He only does Muay Thai."
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Are you sure? Because you'll make it easy for me, bro. You take him down, he scramble back up to his feet.
Yeah.
You take him down,
Doesn't
he will not accept the position. He'll scramble until you either have to submit him or he gets up.
Yeah.
Like, he's not quitting. Like, I've worked with professional MMA fighters who are easier to control than him.
Yeah.
And it's a mentality thing.
Yeah.
It's a heart thing.
Yeah.
If he come to MMA, lad, I know for a fact he'd be like Israel.
Yeah.
He'd just go boom because his striking is unreal.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I couldn't walk into SBG tomorrow and train with Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
No one could.
No. Yeah.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
They're gonna suss it out. They're gonna see if you're good, and they're gonna ask Conor, "We've got a guy. Do you want him?" And if Conor says no, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Bro, I walked in that gym first day and got to train with Craig.
Yeah.
And to me, striking wise, he's there. He might not be there name brand wise.
Yeah.
But that's because Muay Thai isn't what MMA is. He should be. And let me tell you, he fucking should be. And I believe me getting to train with him every single day, it just upped my level in striking so fast, bro. I just got so good so fast. I'm not a striker. Yeah. But back then, I would never strike with a striker.
You're starting to feel a bit comfortable in your striking as well.
I'd only wrestle with strikers.
Yeah.
And I'd strike with grapplers.
Yeah.
Now I'll strike with strikers. I feel if I can do rounds with Craig and come home feeling good. Yeah. Now I can go to fights. Now I can touch people.
You know you're doing
up,
well if you're doing that. Yeah.
So I'm with Collie and Craig. I'm training every day. I got offered the world title in Belfast. This was during COVID.
Is this your seventh fight?
Sixth. So it was still during COVID. I've gone to the fight, no crowd. Lad, it's mad fighting with no crowd. It's the sickest feeling, you know. I prefer no crowd than a crowd. Yeah. Well,
I've heard fighters,
well,
like some of them are 50-50, you know what I mean? Like it does, some of them it fuels them. Yeah. You know, like they need the crowd to fuel them, but some of them...
Honestly, I just fight because I like to fight. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about the crowd. Yeah. I do not fight to put on a show for the fans. And I know you should. I don't. I fight to win. I'm just competitive and I want to win fights.
Yes, it is.
When I'm there with no crowd, I can hear me corner man.
Yeah.
It just felt like a glorified sparring session. There was no pressure. I was just in the cage. I felt loose. I felt warm. And it was just like, I was just looking around in the moment, just like, yeah, let's go. Yeah. And it was nice, bro. I enjoyed it, lad. Yeah. So I choked that guy out in the first round and I won the belt. Yeah. Now I've come back to Ireland. It's all coming out the woodwork again. Because I've just won a world title. All the haters, all the fake profiles. Yeah. Any picture that was posted to me about me winning the belt, people are underneath the comments. He's a criminal. He's a thief. He's a burglar. Rah, rah, rah. Now they're commenting on my shit. I'm getting inboxes, DMs every fucking day. Go and hand yourself in, you tramp. Yeah. Stop robbing, you thief. Like, fucking hell, boys, it was 10 years ago. Fuck off. So they've offered me to come back to Belfast and defend the belt. I've gone back up. I've defended the belt. I've always said to myself, the day I get arrested will be the day I lose
is the day I get
arrested. The day I'll hand myself in. Yeah. I always said, when I lose my first fight, I'll go back and I'll face the music. Yeah. That day I went to defend my belt, it just weren't my day. Yeah. I feel like it was a bit of an early stoppage, but whatever, I don't cry over that shit. I lost. I lost to Nathan Kelly from SPG. Yeah. The next day, I got nicked in Belfast. Yeah. And then they took me to Liverpool. Matrix brought me on the back of the plane, fucking all handcuffed up. And then I got remanded into custody. And that's how I ended up in Walton, lad, yeah.
So how long were you in Walton for?
Must have been about 6 months and 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say about 6 months, weren't it? But, what was it like?
Shithole.
Was it?
Absolute shithole.
Horrible.
Any single person out there that tells you people need to go to jail, they don't have a clue what they're talking about. I've been there. Jail is not a rehabilitation centre. There's no single person who is a criminal who goes to jail and comes out better. When you go to jail, okay, they take all your rights away from you, they take all your privileges away from you, but all you are surrounded is by other criminals. All that makes you do is get more connections in the criminal world. They don't teach you what you can do when you get out. When I got out of jail, yeah, I'm lucky. I'm a professional fighter. I've got sponsors. I've got fucking people who will pay me to do nothing other than train. I am so lucky. But when I come out of jail, they didn't give me my passport back. I don't have a bank account. I can't open a bank account because I don't have a passport. I can't get a job because I don't have a bank account or a passport. I can't get a house because I don't have a job, a passport or a bank account. What would I do, bro? I'd reoffend.
Yeah.
I'd go back to fucking crime, lad.
That's how it works, isn't it?
When you get out of jail, where did he put you? Straight into a hostel.
Yeah.
With what? Other drug users,
Yeah.
other criminals.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. It's a fucking trap, lad. It's the biggest trap ever.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're a paedophile, you're coming out of jail. You're not going to a hostel because your life's in danger.
Yeah.
You're getting a new identity. You're getting, you can live in this house next to a primary school, though. Lad, the whole system's a fucking scam, mate.
An interesting little fact for you is free counties get, the government pay free counties to house paedophiles after coming out of prison. Yeah. The Wirral, yeah, is one of them.
See
yeah.
that?
It's fucking wrong, mate.
Full of nonsense,
It
lad.
is. It's fucking
Fuck
bad,
that,
mate.
lad.
It's fucked. It's absolutely fucked.
In that jail system.
You could get a year, if maximum fucking joke, and you've just traumatised someone's
I
fucking
seen
life.
when I was in there on the red button, there was a guy in Walton jail. He touched something like 11 kids and he got an 18-month sentence in jail. On my wing, there was a lad, and I felt so sly for him, you know, because he was a normal lad. He was in uni and that. He was making edibles and he was selling the edibles to his mates in the uni.
Yeah.
He got nicked. How long do you think he got in jail, bro?
11.
6 years in jail.
Did he? Yeah.
Do you know why? Because they said he was marketing the edibles to children. You know why they said he was marketing them to children?
Put on Snapchat or something.
Because on the packet it said Starburst, Revels, Colours.
Yeah, money.
I spoke to him, lad. He was a normal guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I sold edibles so I could have free smoke and free little weed for myself and that. I never even really made any money.
Yeah.
6 years in jail, and that paedophile on the next wing who touched 11 kids got 18 months.
It's fucked.
He'd be out in 3-4 months, him on tag.
But then them girls that he's touched, their whole life is now
ruined.
Fucked.
And they had no choice. They didn't buy nothing. They got forced upon them. At least these guys who come and bought the weed, it was their choice.
They just want to have a fucking laugh. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, weed's terrible, Shem. Weed's fucking absolutely terrible, because if you have too much of it, you'd have a good night's sleep, you'd have a good scran, and movies and everything's fucking better, lad. It's fucking terrible, lad. Hey, fucking make it illegal, lad. It's fucking terrible, lad.
But alcohol's legal.
Yeah, but alcohol sounds, because you have too much of it, you have a fight, you black out, you get yourself into trouble, Alcohol sounds, Shem. But
alcohol, alcohol is the worst drug.
It is.
Known to man. Do you want me to tell you why,
Can't
bro?
Get off it. It's hard.
Bro, do you know 50% of murders involve alcohol?
Didn't know that.
Now, could you imagine replace that with weed? Come on, lad. I'll tell you this now. I ain't smoking a blunt and going out on road. Because I'm paro. I'm saying I can't be asked having a fight. I'm too stoned.
Fuck that.
Get drunk and watch the courage.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go. Where is he?
Well,
I'll do it.
Next thing comes with the fucking what comes with the alcohol? The other drugs, don't they?
Harder drugs.
They're the ones that make people
coke, this, that, crack. But
that's what comes with it. But alcohol, but weed's a bad one. Don't forget, weed's a bad one. You know what I mean? You'd have a good sleep with weed
because they can't make money on it.
Yeah, but they can in America. But fucking legalised it, and every state's making like 50 odd million fucking pound a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's fucking mad. So anyway, Shem. So you've been is it paroled? That's what we're calling it.
No, so I got found not guilty. I got acquitted. I went to court.
Yeah.
Went in front of a trial. The guy showed up after 10 years. Was chatting his shit. This is the maddest thing. Yeah. He come to the police.
Yeah.
And got my cousin jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cool. 20 months after his original statement, he then wrote a new statement and gave my name, saying I pulled down my balaclava to smoke a cigarette, and that's when he knew it was me, and I was there that night. How can you, 20 months later?
I don't think you can. I don't think that's a lot. Like, cause
it happened to me, lad. I was there in court. It happened to me, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, like, I'm pretty sure that's like changing statements after so long. I think that's like, I don't think that's allowed. And how have they allowed that?
In court, my solicitor said to him, "Why didn't you give that in your first ever statement?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he was like, "Oh, I was just stressed. I couldn't remember." Lad, it was bad, you know, bro.
Yeah.
Any man who goes to court and stands up against anyone, you're a scumbag.
So
you're a scumbag.
Shem's now a fucking free man. Get in.
Free Shem.
He's like Mango. He's like fucking Django and fucking Morgan. He's a fucking free man. Yeah. Right. But
Django.
but now, right. But you're still getting fucking harassed. You're still getting fucking harassed. Like the only other day you went on fucking Piers Morgan's show. As you're on your way there, fucking, it's on your Instagram, innit? The
It's mad, look, like, these brought me to London to go on the Piers Morgan show, to speak about what it's like turning my life around, to speak about what it's like being harassed by the police. And how ironic is it that even though I'm now using my story and my life and what I've been through to choose a positive outlet and to show people there's a path for you, you don't have to do this, you can do this, they still come on me and still want to harass me. Like, do you see the video when I tell the busy, I was on the run for 10 years, mate. That's why I'm here, because I'm here to tell my story. He hated, bro. He hated that, you know. He hated that. And there was parts before that I didn't get on camera, which I should have. I didn't get my phone out until I thought, like, whoa, these are trying to bully me here. Where before I was just speaking normal. Do you want me to tell you something? Any single person, if you ever get stopped by the police, just say, "Sorry, officer, I don't answer questions. Sorry, officer, I don't." That's what I do from now on. That's all I say. "Sorry, officer, don't answer questions. Sorry, officer, am I being detained?" If they say no, I'm going. That's it. I'm never speaking to them again, bro. Never ever speaking. That was my mistake, you know, because I thought, I'm a free man now. I've got found not guilty. If they ask me a question, I'll answer it. Shouldn't have, because they just use it against you, bro.
That's it. As soon as you said that, it was like, let's fucking say your name, fucking, or whatever they're fucking doing. But so fucking, hopefully it fucking stops. You know what I mean? Hopefully the fucking game fucking stops with them. You know what I mean?
You won't be happy there on the internet with 600,000 views.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be big race, but now you're home. You're where you want to be. You're in Liverpool. You're training at the next gen.
You're
training at the next gen. You're training with fucking some fucking, as you said before, some good names, and now let's fucking look at the future now, Shem, right, fucking forget them little knobheads, right, let's just fucking concentrate on fucking what you're doing, Shem. And honestly, mate, how old are you? 27?
28.
So you're still very young, not even in your prime yet, Shem. When it comes to the fighting prime, I think fighting prime's 30.
It depends. It depends when did you start. Don't forget I only started when I was 21.
That's what I'm saying.
Turning 22.
But look at what you've done in that short space of time, as you're saying. Like, if you search your name on the internet, there's a picture of you with fucking pure medals. You're there with fucking pure gold. You got a belt around you. You know what I mean? Like, and I was saying, you've done all that in such a short space of time. Now you're where you want to be. Now you're going time to fucking focus. And as we had a little talk on the way up here, and I think you are, Shem. You're ready for fucking whatever's next, you know what I mean? And what's next is a little fight in Liverpool, isn't it, Shem?
Yeah, lad, like, it's mad, like, everyone's got their own path, everyone's got their own journey. Throughout my whole career, all I've ever done is watch this scene and be like, I am so jealous. Like, some of these amateurs, they don't know how lucky they've got it, that they get to wake up in the morning in their own mum's house, go to the gym, train with their fucking Scout stars or up and coming Paddy the Baddies, whoever, Dan and Tilt, whoever you look up to, and then they get to go and fight in their hometown. That's been my dream since the beginning, and it's only a small little thing, but when you don't have it, you don't know how much it means to you. Like, I didn't get to see my mum for 10 years. I never trained in Liverpool in my life. I've never fought in Liverpool. Now I'm living back at my ma's house, I could go and get my own place, but I'm just happy to be around me ma and that,
That's
lad,
it.
yeah.
You
And
miss
she's
the
happy
show.
to have
That's
me
it.
there, lad. Just why you see the heavy dinners
Don't
on
bet
me.
you she doesn't fucking want you to leave, lad, does she?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've been gone for so long, you know what I mean?
I'm
Fucking
getting
hell.
to train with the people who I looked up to.
Yeah.
Fucking, I was watching Paddy and Cage Warriors before I ever trained.
Yeah.
Like I've got a post archived on my phone. I'll show you after the show, saying good luck to Paddy and good luck to Fishy.
Yeah.
Before I'd even ever done martial arts, like I was watching them from day one.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of Darren.
But that was it. Like me and I've always loved meatball. Yeah, and then when I got to fucking meet it, lad, it was fucking.
She's boss Molly.
It was the best, lad. It was fucking sick, and like it's how there's a picture of you, Paddy, and meatball. Yeah, and I said to them, don't need Paddy now. Just need Paddy, lad. Just need Paddy now, lad.
Serious. So yeah, lad. Now I'm getting to fucking fight in my hometown. I'm getting to main event a show. I'm fighting for a world title. Like, who the fuck do you know who comes out of jail and fights for a world title?
Except for Tyson. That's
Man's
it.
coming in like Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather done it as well, but he doesn't count because he's a wife beater.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking knife, mate.
Yeah.
But when did you fight, Shem?
August 20th, I'm fighting in Camp and Fairness on Kingdom Combat.
Yeah, and have you confirmed another fight as well? Did you confirm it today?
No, not on else.
You put something up.
No, that was that fight.
Was it? Yeah.
I have been offered another title fight in Crystal Palace in September.
Yeah.
So if I can come out of this one fresh.
Yeah. When is it? August?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's next month, innit?
I'll go and do that one as well. And I've been offered another title fight in December in Liverpool as well for another promotion. But
see, they're all lining up now, aren't they, Shem? They're all lining up, lad.
But I'm not looking past August.
Yeah.
I am not looking past this guy in August. Like, he's my focus and that's
Most
it.
important thing,
Everything else after that can fuck off. I'm not asked. But I don't know. I could win this one and I could go Cage Warriors. I could win this one. I could go to America in LFA, fight in LFA. I could win this one. I could go to UAE Warriors. Like, there's been other offers on the table. I'm not going to start fucking saying shit because my manager will fucking kill me. There's been other shit on the table. And let me tell you, I've never been in such fucking high demand as I am right now. So I can't complain.
Yeah.
Like,
your table's got fucking paper all over it. Like, this offer, this offer, this offer, this offer.
But I've got things that I want to fulfill that are personal goals to me.
Yeah.
And one of them is fighting hometown Liverpool main event title. So this is checking off one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, lad, it's fucking mad, bro. It's so mad.
Yeah.
But I know, I already know. There's like
destined.
And yeah, like everything that I've done or that I'm doing or that I can see that's coming into fruition, I've dreamed that a million times.
Yeah.
I've sat at home and thought about it. I've spoke it out loud. I've said to people, like, you know, when I started training and I was 21, 22, and I used to tell people what I'm going to do, they used to go,
laugh.
Yeah, like, you haven't even been training that long, mate, what you're on about.
No, them people who laugh, mate, they make me happy because it just makes me think, like, I've got dreams of being there, right. But if I get there, I'm happy, because you're still there, because you're still I'm dreaming the highest I can get. If I get just shy of it, I'm happy because you're still down there, not fucking, you know what I mean, Shem? It's fucking...
Like I say to people, like, I've done so many interviews and podcasts and they're all like, so will you ever make it to the UFC? I'm like, that's not even a question. Yeah. That's not even a question to me. Yeah. I'm going to be in the UFC, And they look at me like...
We've had talks about this, haven't we, Shem? And I've said to you, like, the contender series, and you're like, no, I just want to fucking join the UFC.
Yeah, I don't want Ultimate Fighter. I don't want the contender series. I'm going to come to the UFC, and they're going to want me to be there as well. Yeah. When they see me selling out stadiums in the UK, they'll be like, okay. Yeah. Who the fuck's this guy? They already know who I am. Like,
so you're saying you agreeing with me before 30?
I'm not even putting a time on it, but if you were to ask me seriously, I'd say give me a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half.
But I'm not putting a time on it. I'm not that type of person. Time's not even real to me, bro. Yeah. Like, ask me the date, I'll say I don't know. Ask me what day it is, I'll say I don't know. Do you know I know what day it is? Because I know we spar on a Tuesday. We spar on a Thursday. Yeah. We do wrestling on a Wednesday.
You're like that.
That's how I know what day it is. If I don't go to the gym,
wrestling today. It must be Thursday then.
Yeah. That's how I judge my life by, bro. Yeah. Time constraints to me aren't real, bro. Yeah. You're as old as you feel. If you look after yourself, you'll stay young, bro.
What is time?
Isn't it? innit? Fuck, I don't care about none of that. I'll be there when I'm meant to be there.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. Nothing's going to stop me.
No, I can tell you that, Shem. All you have to do is just look at your videos and you can tell what you're capable of. You know what I mean? You're fucking good. So Shem, I think it's probably time we fucking.
I know it's been a long one,
it has. But you know what? It's probably been my favourite one, to be fair.
Has it, lad?
Shem, fucking
Yes.
loved it, lad. It's fucking. I haven't fucking had to do anything. You know what I mean? You just said it. You just said it all.
You never looked at the book once.
Didn't. No, I did a little bit. You know what I mean? But anyway, thanks for fucking watching, Shem. Thanks for joining. And boom.
Boom.
Just before we finish the podcast, I'd just like to say thank you for everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. You've been watching Merlin, and hopefully we've got a lot more stuff like this to come. Please like and subscribe. Peace.